I am the dangerous. Me versus my bullshit. We'll get into the scoring later. How many times have you talked to a woman or a person and it doesn't seem like they really respond to you? It kind of seems like you fade into the background. Are you a background fading type nigga? I wonder why that is. Let's talk about it. Let's get it going.
When she comes around this corner, if you're feeling her, she's your type down to a B. Ready?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Go ahead and bring out our first. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Barbie.
Barbie, how old are you?
I am 24.
Bitch, your parents did not name you Barbie. Look at her name. Her name is, come on. She looked like she's from Africa. So what is your initial impression of her? Again, what level did she get you at? She cute? She is someone you could smash? Or you were like, God damn, I got to beat the brakes off that? Or, you know what? I'm not feeling it. If it's, you know what, I'm not feeling it, nothing wrong with that. But remember, women have that too. It's not illegal for people to have preferences. I'm all right with it. A little on the chunky side, so am I. The hair is fake. A lot of times, with a lot of the work done there, to me, they're looking for a bit of attention, but I don't want to cast aspersions until I know her.
And what do you do?
I am a full-time nursing student and I cocktail serve here and there.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
More like working out, tennis. Next year I'd like to travel more and stuff
Okay.
like that. But just trying new things, honestly. I'm not
Okay.
really picky.
Got it. Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
Just honesty, caring, generous, just family oriented, all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Kids.
This is going to be about her last boyfriend. Remember that.
Okay.
Yeah, kids. And then just someone that lacks communication and also just likes to stay in the house like
Okay.
all the time, too much of a homebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
But yeah.
Okay, so we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping.
They're going to say because I hate when people do this. She's just up there running her fucking mouth. You could be whatever the fuck you want to be. If she's feeling you, she's going to feel you. To me, this is going to pop red pill because they heard she's at the club too much. When we talked about this last week, the negative mind hears things before they even get going. This is why it's called me versus my bullshit. My bullshit is why I heard her response wrong. I didn't hear her response wrong. I don't give a fuck what she said. She didn't tell me a goddamn thing about herself. Okay? But let's see. Let's see if I'm right.
All right, let's start over here with your name and age.
I'm Gerard. I'm 26.
Okay, and Gerard, what do you
voice.
do?
I work in the cyber industry. By the time this airs, I'll be a data scientist.
Good voice. The visitor is the man we're trying to become. Home is the bullshit we've already ingested. But good voice, decent swag. I like this jersey or this not jersey, the little chain, the little watch. Everything kind of matches. It's not like the most expensive shit in the world, but it's clean. We put the grease on today. We put the lotion on. Haircut is very clean. I'm a big fan of this. This will get you in the door. Tattoos, I don't want to get carried. It's going to be more important than everything lined up gray, and it's kind of fresh. Right? You can sit there and say, why your shirt say him? You say, sure. Because when you get done with me, girl, you going to say, I'm him.
I own a personal training company and do some career consulting.
Nice. So why did you end up popping your balloon?
Yeah.
I'm definitely a homebody. So I'm in the house a lot. When I date, I kind of like compromise and schedule dates out. But yeah, I'm a homebody for the most part.
I love this. This is a great response. Why? He didn't get the pussy though. I'd rather have you default to honesty that you can live with in the long run. Look, I don't be outside all the time in the club playing Awaken. Now, here's what she's going to hear, probably just because it's been a lot of goofy dudes. She's going to hear a judgment. She's also going to hear, she likes to live it up. She likes to have a good time. It doesn't mean we have to go to the club. We could be doing 1,000 other fucking things. I got a dude who loves to do escape rooms. You could go to an escape room. There are people that love to hike, fish, hunt, play cards, play poker, hoop, video games, design project, make tables, work on cars, go to car shows. You don't think she wants to go to a car show and take a bunch of IG photos of her looking good and shit? But he knows self. You got to give him points for that.
I mean, I am too, but I'm just saying, like, if your date night is Netflix and chill, then I'm just not
Yeah, that's not my date
doing
night.
it.
But yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
I respect that.
All right. So is Gerard someone that's your type?
Yeah, he's really cute. I like the facial hair. I like
But
the
what I tell you, I'm not wrong.
tattoos a lot. Yeah, it's really cute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great eye contact, not salty. What's going on with this bullshit? So we love to see the brothers win.
Thank you.
Let's go to our next pop balloon here. Your
She'll spin the block for this dude. I'll tell you that off top.
name and age.
My name is Quan. I'm 29.
And I like this. I was noticing this earlier. A lot of people don't know how to stand. I have no problem with this stance, right? I'm not any threat to you. I'm a gentleman. I'm just chilling. You know, sometimes you put your hand, maybe a hand in the pocket. But when you kind of bunch up with two hands in the pocket, it looks like you're kind of scared. So a nice open stance, but, you know, just nice. You know, I'm just chilling. You ain't got to worry about me. You know, just kind of, I like that. I like when people do that.
And Quan, what do you do?
I'm a mechanic. I'm a technician. I fix stuff.
Okay, cool. So why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm a homebody. I like the Netflix and chill. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, okay. I think that's cute. Like after, like maybe, you know, you get to know each other, but in the beginning, it's nice to like, you know, do things and stuff like that. But yeah.
Okay.
Listen to the women. We talked about that maybe 2-3 weeks ago. She's just saying she'd like to have an adventure. When every woman has a fantasy and an adventure planned in her head, a romance she would like to journey on. It's very bad when it begins with Netflix and chill. When I hear a lot of the whomevers, it's a lot of sex first. Why do I have to go on a first date? Makes her comfortable. A lot of bitches ain't coming straight to your crib no more. You can blame that on whack niggas. Blame that on fuck niggas. But, you know, bitch ass niggas fucked up a lot of shit for y'all. But past that, she's looking to have a bit of adventure. But let's just say I invite her over to the crib. Is the crib in any way an adventure or leading to one? The only way she's going to override that is for that powerful man's sexual funk with some of that Mac sauce in her ear to make the bitch go crazy. She turn off all the lights in her head and her heart and say, look, it's been 6 weeks. It's been 6 months. I got to get it in. And I know he knows what the fuck he's doing.
So no dates, just Netflix and chill all the time.
Oh, no, we do dates, definitely. You know what I mean? But, I mean, she said that homebodies, that was something that was a deal breaker. So, you know, for me, that's something I take pride in. I work hard. I'm a football coach. I'm a baseball coach. So
he's a prime example of what I was talking about. Don't agree is not always a yes man. Yeah. Oh yeah, me too. Oh yeah, me too. Oh yeah, too. Oh definitely. Oh definitely. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I do that too. If you can add to every conversation that you're in, people will come to you. Well, what can I add? Quit talking. I could add, you know, jokes, talk shit. I could add stories. I could add my vision. I could add what I'm going to get into or what I've been doing. I could add my observation. I could add my personal philosophy. I could add knowledge to what she or he is talking about. But with a woman, we got to come off a couple things. I would say teaching is not something that we need to do unless you really dropping real spit. A lot of cats, they teach, oh, a woman is supposed to be this. Why? Who the fuck are you to say something like that? It ain't the time to teach. Go ahead and put the flirtation. Go ahead and put the mac sauce on there. Fuck with her a little spice, right? Gotta have spice in the mac sauce. But we ain't got to do all this. He's adding to the conversation. Hey, look, I'm a homebody, but I get out. I coach young men. I mentor young men. I'm a good dude. I love to work out. He's adding. He's not agreeing, all the nice guys, what do? They can't, they default is to agree. They wake up agreeing with a bitch. This dude's like, yo, I know who I am. I'm straight. So far, I'm loving this.
You know, when it comes to being home,
Yeah.
I work hard to afford a home.
Yeah.
So I
Okay,
like to
that's
take
cool.
pride in that.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So is he someone that's your type?
No, but
Girl, hold on.
no.
Why
I'll
not?
tell you why. It's going to be the man bun. She looked up and I saw it too. This is the only thing that priced him out. He's on the skinny side. She might like skinny. I can't control that shit. But this man bun shit, I don't know too many women that fuck with the man bun. It's a little sloppy and it's a little bit, I won't say effeminate, but it's something more that a girl would wear. If a girl would do it, and I'll tell you what the truth is, we're a lot more alike than we would like to admit as far as emotions, insecurities, things that we think about, values, things that we think about, we're very different. But the look, she can't have her hair up in a bun and I got mine. She got long hair that flows around her shoulders. I got long mine. She got barrettes. I got barrettes. Right? She got a purse on. I got a Murse on. You know what I mean? Like, we need a man. And here's what happens a lot of times on the internet. I'm finding out more and more. You'll get a lot of likes, especially from sisters, if you support them. And I absolutely think we need to do way better job doing that. And I believe in supporting black women. But if you just sit there and say, yes, queen, to every fucking thing that they say, even they don't like it because it's boring. You don't want someone that just agrees with every single fucking thing that you say. I know a lot of dudes seem to want that from a woman. I do not need a bitch that just says yes, sir, to every fucking thing that I say. Let's have a conversation. Make me better.
I like more of like a low cut.
Okay.
And you know, just put more effort but that's
Okay.
it. Yeah.
So she my type?
Is she
What
your
we
type?
doing?
Is she your type?
She cool. She beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Girl, your body.
Yeah,
Model.
Thank you. I appreciate
But you're not my type.
it. Okay.
Simply because I just feel like for me to be with you,
Yeah.
it would be too much. As far as like, you know, you don't want a homebody, so you're gonna probably want to keep up with the Joneses. And you know me.
I didn't say I didn't want a homebody.
See, and this is what I was talking about. Here's this negative. Where does this come from? At the root of every man is an emotion, and the emotion is tied to pain or a great fear within his life, which is why we hate emotions. They remind us of our mortality. They remind us that we are human beings and not just kings who are magical. Our fathers are our archetypes. They are perfect. And if they make mistakes, they're excusable mistakes. They don't suffer on the outside. So we think that they don't suffer at all. What does this mean? For him, bad experiences with women who didn't like the fact that he was inside a lot, keeping up with the Joneses, insecurity perhaps about money or position. He may have stereotypes or different women he's seen that just are materialistic. But the great fear is she's going to leave me because I'm not enough financially. How do I deal with that fear? I don't have to justify it. I have to really get true with the story. I'm not afraid of my salary. Am I afraid internally, me versus my bullshit, of disappointing myself? Am I not exactly where I am in life? Because if I were, this wouldn't be a problem. I wouldn't justify a goddamn thing.
I said, I don't like someone that just stays in the house. Like, if I tell you, oh, I want to go out and get cute and stuff, and you're like, oh, but we can watch this new movie. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
no, I wouldn't tell you that. See me?
But I'm not saying that I don't, because I'm in the house most of the time.
He's going to make a mistake and argue.
You know?
All right, let's go to our other pop balloon. Thank you.
What she's saying is something I think that is legitimate. And what she's honestly saying is, I worked hard on my body. Show her respect. She has. She's got a nice, firm enough body. I want to show off a little bit. Well, I don't want all that. That ain't what's supposed to. You know what? Everybody needs validation. Women often need external validation. It's just the way of the world. She's got 1,000 things on social media telling her she ain't shit. She's got a bunch of friends who are out loud as fuck showing off. She's entitled to be proud of herself and proud of her man. And she's entitled to go out and have fun in the city. We got a whole city to explore. We just can't live at home all the time. Even if you were a foodie, I think she'd go for that. We just go to all the fly restaurants, the best places, the taco trucks, the hidden gems. I think that would be enough. But she's got to get out and feel good. Where does that come from with her? Probably some insecurity, probably some external validation from both men and women.
Okay, let's get your name and age.
My name is John. I'm 27.
Good Lord. Good Lord. This is, I don't even know what this outfit is. 0 stars. 0 stars. I don't know. I don't even know what to do with it. Well, just let him talk. I'll shut the fuck up.
John, what do you do?
I'm an attorney. I also model and I have a podcast as well.
Okay, so why did we end up popping our balloon?
Well, she said she likes a low cut. I think you're very beautiful, by the way. Body's amazing. But she said she likes a low cut and I have long hair. So, yeah.
Got it. Okay. So you did say the low cut thing,
Yeah.
but is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But is it the hair, like you said earlier, or is it something else?
Arlette's being slick. I'm kind of like this too. It's something about me. I like to prod and poke people. I don't. Maybe I was picked on as a kid or something, but there's something about me. I like to needle people sometimes. Arlette knows exactly why she doesn't like him.
Yeah, it's the hair, but it's the outfit too.
Sure.
But you're cute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we don't even know why some haters is hating. Let's see if we can get some brothers that's positive. I don't like to do all the negative stuff too much. You know, we as a people. What? My nigga has got a rag. Okay. All right. I'm curious. Now I'm curious.
Someone that's your type.
He's really cute. I like the jacket. Really like the outfit.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it.
But yeah, it's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that just goes to show you to find your own style. That's a very big. See, a lot of times when you observe things like this, I like to do things like I like watching film of different people, how they react. I think even porn can be a little bit of that. Just, you know, seeing what works, seeing if you, okay, you know, I like the way he picked her up. I like what he did right there. I like the way he folded her on the couch right there. You could sneak some stuff in like that, but you have to iron out really, like, if you had $1 million, what would you look like? What would be the swag? If you had $1 million, what would be the swag? What would be the date night swag? What would be the regular at the home chill ass sweat? And what would be like, yo, we about to go turn up? What's that sweat? So who am I? And if you don't know, start looking something up. They got that Stitch Fix. They got a lot of ways, but find something that you can say, you know what, I kind of like this. And women will help you out a little bit too. You can always get informed by a woman. You can't be driven by women or taught by women. Not about dressing.
And over here, your name.
Cologne, no, they'll tell you a lot
My name's
about that.
Datrin. I'm 27.
Good voice.
What do you do?
I work for Maricopa County Sheriff's Office, and I also own my own tax business.
Nice. And why did you end up popping your?
You snitching. You snitching. What's up with the fit? Now I don't like him because he said he was a cop. I know this is the style now to be real tight. I don't want to wear the pants that she would be wearing potentially. The green shirt is interesting as his business. But I do know that that's the style. I cannot say that my style lines up with him. He ain't got to justify it to me a day in his life. And he does not have to justify it to her. What makes you feel on 10? What makes you go in the mirror and go, oh, okay, sir. Oh, okay, sir. And then just go out and be like, damn, I love life. I love looking how the fuck I look. Damn, I'm clean as fuck. What do you wear? You go, damn, I'm clean as fuck.
Berlin.
So she's very beautiful.
Like you want to go out, you want to go out feeling sorry for niggas. You want bitches to be looking at you and then have to look at they man and be like, God damn. Like I want the bitch to feel like she's sorry to be with your punk ass.
Body thing. I don't know. I'm split between that, but also you say you didn't like his outfit. I like his outfit and I like to explore fashion. So if I come out with something and you don't like it.
0 stars. We got to take 5 for that one. I don't usually give out a 5. Look. We can defend black men as much as we want, but careful. Because it just looks bad. Like a lot of women are getting real tired of that too. Oh, the black man, you know, the black man. And I'll back brothers till the day I die. But you know, if a nigga gets shot down on a TikTok, or if a dude is debating with a woman, you know, and she started talking bad about him, running to his rescue. A lot of people are like, yo, like, make your point and be done with it. That's something sometimes I might get caught up with too. You know, I like to be right too much. But like, just make your point. You ain't got to do all the most for some fucking dude that lost. You know, if a nigga lost, that's him. Hey, look, you lost, not me. If a nigga lose, why I got to back him up? Like, y'all niggas with this P. Diddy. Oh, they taking, nah, nigga, he a weirdo. The nigga is pissing in people's mouth and doing butt sex. No. Tory Lanez. Who the fuck is Tory Lanez? To be, oh, I got to back up Tory Lanez. That nigga ain't top 30. Doing the most. Not that it makes a difference, but you know what I mean.
Come out with another outfit you don't like it. I like my woman to, like me and hype me up. So it's kind of,
sassy pants.
I just feel like that would knock my confidence down. So
Okay. I'm sorry.
Do you see? And they both thought the same thing. See, Arlette is so good at this show that she just lets niggas sink themselves. And this bitch was like, yo, are you gay? I'm telling you, it might not be fair. You be like, yo, but like, first of all, did he need you to stick up for him? Don't agree. You didn't add nothing. We could have called the show don't disagree. Because now you just being a disagreeable nigga. You know what? He wasn't thinking about self. Okay? So let's we talked about this. We'll keep doing this though. But remember, we start me versus me. Let's just say me v me. And then we go to the I in the world, who I want to be in the world. This is where I live. I don't talk to this fucking bitch all the time. Who the fuck is she? I don't know her. She ain't gone a long way with me. She ain't my best friend. She ain't my hype man. She ain't my best critic. You got to have a good critic. She ain't traveled with me. She wasn't hooping with me when I was in the gym. Why the fuck do I care about her? I mean, I do, and she's a beautiful woman. And I will, if she want to smash it or she want to get it in, have a conversation, we can get into some caring. But who is he worried about? Oh, boy down here? I like my woman to never make fun of my outfit or whatever. Yeah, this a game show. I'm a competitor. You know what I mean? Like, fuck these niggas. Hey, shout out black men. Keep your head up. Shit is hard. 2025. Well, fuck out of here. I'm trying to smash. You ain't gonna be in a room with me when I smash. I'm not on some Diddy shit, videotaping the shit in the background. You on your own, cuzzo. You wore the outfit. She didn't like you. You on your own, big pimpin'.
Like that would knock my confidence down. So
Shut up.
Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, now is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay, why not?
I mean, just no. Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah. He just seems like he's very combative. So, yeah.
Tired of typing tons of notes during
No.
class?
She was just irritated because it was goofy.
We do have a unpop balloon down there. Let's head on over. All right, if we can have your name and age.
My name is Jared. I'm 27.
And Jared, what do you do?
I'm a corporate compliance analyst for a global insurance company.
So you do
Sound
have
like the voice. Sound like a dude.
your balloon unpopped. Why so?
I like to take
Look at her. No. Look at her. Eye contact typically comes, eye contact is tricky. It's definitely, typically, I don't really love myself. Poor eye contact is very much, I'm not a big fan of me. And I don't directly believe in my message. And I struggle with this at times too. I'm thinking a lot. So I'm not looking away because I can't look you in the eye. I'm looking away because I don't want the distraction. I don't want to view your. But see, that's me being sensitive about how a person reacts. I just need to say what the fuck I need to say, and I'm. That's probably why I'm sensitive, is because I do that. And then there's a lot of people that really, they don't always like blunt talk. So I've been dealing with that my whole life. But I don't like to offend people if I can't help it. Black women especially. But if I do too much, like, what does that reaction mean? What does that mean? Look, if I understand and ran it through my filter of me versus me, I'm saying, yo, what do we want to say to this bitch? Yo, she looking right with this blue. She looking like a whole blueberry, looking very scrumptious. The black skin is popping. I'm really feeling you. You thick like I like. I like a lot to work with because I got a lot of work to do. So, I definitely think I would have a lot of fun with you and then have even more fun getting to know you in a whole different way. Look her dead up because I've already cleared that with me. I'm going to let her hold it. Damn what she do with the shit because I already cleared it with me. But what a lot of guys do, I'll show you what, and let's just do it visually. Like I said, I struggle with this too sometimes. I might run the filter through here, right? So I go, okay, cool. Well, what is she looking for? And then I'm going to think of a nice little answer. He might also be nervous. That is what it is. But why you on the show then? But the filter got to run this way. I'm going to check it up through me. I might run it through my heart first, really. I'm going to do this, the balls. I might run it all the way up through here like this. To let her know. I'll clear it. The mind gonna clear it. Okay, I sign off. Go ahead and say that shit. So we good. I checked the shit with me. We good. Hold it how you want to hold it. Right? I'm a man. Hold that shit how you want to hold it. I checked that shit. I approve of what I should. I thought the shit was funny. I thought the shit was smooth. I like the way I said it. Now just deliver it correctly. That come through the mouthpiece. Deliver it with the eyes and with the mouth. Clean as fuck. I already look good. I don't have to worry about that no more. You look pretty. I like the jacket. I like it. I like it. Quite swaggerlish. I like it. I like this. White plays well. A lot of lighter colors on black skin. The contrast plays. Orange, a little yellow sometimes. A nice yellow. It's got to, can't be like that banana yellow. I think that's corny, but a nice subtle evening sunset type yellow. What's that word? And I paint. I like to paint. I can't think of a word for yellow. Camarine something. Anyway.
Time to hear people out. I ain't gonna lie. The homebody thing, it shook me up at first, but you expounded upon that and said that you would just like somebody that has some duality, which I can appreciate. The hair comment, still a 50-50 on over my head too long.
Weakness is not going to play here. I know a lot of times women like to say, I want my man to be weak and come to me. Down the road, maybe you can get there on the straight up when we're in it. very little weakness and doubt of self will be tolerated. If I say we've been together for 4 years and I say, I don't know how I'm going to afford to get Abigail her braces. Plus we got Junior going to college. I might have to take on more hours to get us or go do Uber Eats. I'm already exhausted, but I think that's what I got to do. Okay, I'm showing a little bit like I'm not certain my move here. I'm exhausted. I'm showing her a window into me, right? That's great. Off the strength, she needs to see strength. And that's really the only place we can live. I know. Listen, I'm a liberal's liberal. I'm woke. And I know they'll talk you to death. I want a man who's sensitive and caring and nice. No, off the strength. Not that alpha bullshit. I look at my biceps. I wore a shirt that was 2 sizes too small. Look at my biceps. And I also have a great 401k, and I have a huge car. And I have a big house. I'm awesome. Not that bullshit. Not I have tattoos. Not I smoke weed and drink and I don't give a fuck. Not that alpha bullshit, right? Actual fucking strength as a man. Me versus my bullshit. Where am I weak? Where are my triggers? What don't I like about my life? What do I want more of? What am I restless about? What haven't I dealt with from the past?
Long for you or not, I do cut it sometimes. The waves be on swim, but
You love waves?
for sure, for sure. But yeah, I'm just
trying to hear more.
yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
All right. So is he someone that's your type?
He's really cute. I like his hair. I like the earrings, the beard, and everything. Again, the whole body thing. I just like someone who likes to live life. Like I want to live life. But
Whoa, that was okay. Fuck, I hate being right. I don't know if I'm gonna like this crew this week. I saw one dude that I like. These two dudes. Let me do these two, and not like night. I mean, you know what I mean. I like that. These two, I think they're gonna be okay. This dude might be. He was kind of weird too. But let's just do these two right here. This dude, I heard it in her voice too. She was gonna get rejected. She was gonna reject him. But he heard it too. He's just covering for himself. Okay, he's gonna make I guarantee you this is gonna be a stupid fucking reason. Watch.
Okay. Why did we end up popping in the end?
he's trying to
'Cause
humble
I just
me.
said, no, it's not even that. I just said I respect the whole homebody thing. Like, I'm not really a homebody. Like, when I'm to myself, I chill. But if my shorty want to go do something, we going to go do something. So, but the fact that I felt like she was so hung up on the homebody thing, I didn't want that to be a point of negation or anything.
Okay, I got it. All right, well, thank you. Let's head on back.
Oh my God. How did they fumble this bitch? She wasn't about nothing. She didn't need nothing. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
This is Pod 5, the first fully immersive sleep system. Intelligent, adaptive.
Here we go. I got a couple more I might can do. I might be able to do 2 more.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Samaya,
Samaya, how old are you?
I'm 25.
And what do you do?
Okay, observe right away. What do you like? I didn't like the way she's talking. She talked like a weirdo. 25. I hate people who talk like that. 25. Like, bitch, what's wrong with you? We see a tattoo here. We see the bangle. We see the dress. I don't really care for anything she's got going on. These braids are a little raggedy to me. I love black women. I don't feel the braids myself. She's way too skinny for me. My big ass. It's a no-go for me. That's cap. I mean, I didn't say I wouldn't talk to her at work or something. But I'm not really sexually attracted to her. So what is the point? If you want to have her as a friend, fantastic. Women are great sources of knowledge about the feminine experience. Why are you always listening to dudes? Chat rooms full of dudes. Who are gameless. Sweaty basement dudes who are complaining and telling you why you can't do something. I just think the modern American woman, it's hopeless. Didn't go be gay. I don't want to listen to a reason why I can't do something. Why are we always listening to the people who are telling us what we cannot do, and why everything is horrible for being a man. How do I become proud of being a man listening to how fucking awful it is?
You.
I'm a licensed EMT and I'm in school.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
What are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to go on hikes and I like to go to the gym.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me
Now,
too.
what are some things you look for in a man?
Yeah.
Someone who has boundaries, someone who knows what they want.
I'm going to tell you something that I think I've never heard on the internet. After about 10 times with the same woman, and I'm just going to leave it there, how exciting is it going to really be? This is not a problem. You do want someone you can fuck more than 10 times. But it's not going to be like time 11 was like the time of a lifetime. Now, if you start to work it the right way, you can get further and further into your preferred style, your kinks, your even in your BDSM if you're into that. Of course, she could be down to put another woman in the bedroom. We could really start to bloom and blossom. But what do? We watch porn, which teaches us nothing about fucking. Nothing. Well, it teaches us a little bit. And you got to get it out. I'm pro porn too. Pro corn. I'm sorry. Corn. Not for the youngins. I'm pro corn too. Why? Because you got to get it out of your system. Get it out of your system. But imagine having to talk to her at the kitchen table. I can't do it. You have to start thinking down. I know. No, but I just want to fuck. I just want to fuck. Yeah. Okay. Well, then once you get it out of your system, or you find the one like, I kind of like this one. I don't want to throw this one back. Okay. What do you like about women after the pussy or during the conversation that leads up to the pussy or at a movie or at a ball game? Somebody said it very well this week. They said, you need to find someone you can be boring with and she's not bored and you're not bored with her. If we're on the ride to the gas station or the dentist office, can this be somebody I still want to have a conversation with? Or do I want to like kick her out of my car as we're driving down the fucking road?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Someone who's a liar, someone who doesn't know how to communicate. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we don't have any pop balloons. So I'm actually going to switch it on over to you. So let me hand you a pick. I'll have you hold on to that. And I am going to have you pop.
We'll save them. Well, I don't care about the pop dudes.
Egg, grocery, and gas prices are going.
But I'll tell you what, you're gonna make a mistake. A mistake that I often make. Let me just say a mistake that I make.
I'm Justin. I'm 26.
The mistake that I'll make is because she shut down. We just get yeah, what's up? That's cool. I like your vibes and all that. Because she's shut down and very blah. I think I got to change up my personality to be that. Okay, just be who you are, because she still is going to be. A lot of women, they're looking for a man to lead the adventure, lead the location. It seems like a burden, and there are times like I'm like that too. Like, you know what? I don't really feel like initiating this sexual blah blah blah, or asking this woman, or taking her out on a date. I don't want to initiate any of that. Fuck it. Why I got to do all that? I have certainly felt that way in my lifetime. But we are actually the people they want to lead. I know with even the most feminist of the feminists, they'll fight you. They will karate chop your ass, telling you that they would love for it to be 50-50. What they're talking about, to my mind, is the responsibilities and the burden. What do a lot of the traditional guys do? They go to work, they come home, they fix the stuff, and then it's like the wife is like mom too. Well, she's cooking, cleaning, ironing, dusting, Swiffering, helping kids deal with coughs, reading stories, going over here, picking people up. That's a lot of work. So she's looking for a man to share the burden. When it comes to the leadership, I haven't found a woman yet that wants to lead. There are becoming more and more women that want to pay, and there are some women who will voice where they want to go. And if it's a place you want to fuck with or could be curious about, fuck it. You can make a very indelible impression with a woman if she wants to go pet the baby goats. Is that something I want to do or I would do on a first date? No. But hey, she's dreamt about it. She's fantasized about it. Let that bitch have a good moment too.
Let's ask these remaining guys a question, whatever question you have.
How old is everyone?
Okay, and what else?
Do you have kids?
And kids, okay. Name, age, and
This
do you have
bitch
any
is
kids?
not bright.
I'm dating.
She is not bright. So I can tell you already, unless you are like you got to be an adventurous motherfucker that just love talking. The conversation gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard with her.
And I'm 27. I don't have any kids.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna go with that. This was a waste of a question. So what's she gonna do? Pop balloons? What's she popping balloons for? We don't even care. She can't make no judgments off us because she asked us stupid fucking questions. Now, we could have added there, even though she was just asking us a question. Or what could we have added? We could have added what we do to celebrate if it was close to my birthday. We could let her know that I have the wisdom of a man much older than me. I could let her know I'm aging like the finest of wines. I'm 22. Maybe wink at her, smile at her. We could have added something to the conversation. Is there nonverbal things? I'll let that go. Yeah, but you know where I'm going with that. Could I add a physical action? Yeah. I could have looked her up and down and said, hey, I'm old enough to handle you. You ain't got to worry about how old I am. I'll let you know, I'm 28. But listen, I'm definitely man enough and old enough to handle you. I could have said I'm 41 years young, but damn, I'm basically a baby out the womb. I love to learn. What you mean by that? You too young? No, I mean, I'm trying to learn everything the world got to offer. No man knows it all. So, I'm a sponge. We're speaking of something, I want to learn some more things about you. I want to know everything you want to tell me. What's up? I could have added to the conversation.
Okay, let's start over here. So she said, what was the first thing you noticed and why you still have your balloon up?
She has nice lips, good skin, good smile. So, yeah.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Same thing here.
Your aesthetic.
I kind of feel like she was feeling them. Let me see if I saw it right. Because she kind of stares him. She gives him great eye contact.
So she said, what was the first thing you noticed and why you still have your balloon up?
She has nice lips.
Then I came with my voice. Well, and listen, I'm king of the nasal, right? And I have it's like my allergies. So like if I speak nasal, I don't sneeze. So yeah, I'm fucked, right? But my voice doesn't need to touch my nose. Is a solution to that. But it sounds kind of whip. What do women do? They talk with their nasal. But we needed some man meat to show up. We needed some meat in the sandwich. We needed a man to fill out this suit. We needed a boss to fill out this suit. We needed our head up for once. Why are we pointed down? I don't have to look her like dead up, like I'm in a photo in the jail. You know how they be posing in jail photos. But yeah, well, he ain't that much taller than her. Here we go.
Good skin, good smile. So.
Good skin. Not bad, but I would say it differently.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Same thing here.
Yeah, your aesthetic fits mine. That's it.
Okay. What's that aesthetic?
Just somebody who's chill. Oh, artistic. You seem like an artistic person. So
Why? She never said nothing. He did too much. He did too much. This is a me versus me problem. We've decided what the woman was because she was beautiful. Very difficult mindset to overcome. Where would I start? Look at women without their makeup on. They're just regular women. If you start to get in it with women, you're going to realize they bleed, they piss, they shit. They have insecurities. They have crazy fucking things about every single one of them. Their minds are filled to the brim. Scheduling, planning, hoping, dreaming, feeling, crying on the inside. To sit there and assume what a woman is pretty ridiculous. You have the same things going on inside of you typically as a man, unless you've addressed them. You had them. Where did they go? You had trauma. Where did it go? Did it magically disappear because you turned 18?
that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay. And over
I
here.
like the simplicity of the answer. That was something sort of a negative adding, well, not a negative, but a more subtler way of adding to the conversation. Something stark, and then you just sit with that shit. Russ, what do you think about Caleb Williams painting his fingernails a while back? Quite frankly, he can paint them shits peppermint colored, Christmas colors. If he's any better than the dog shit quarterbacks we had for the past 20 years, that motherfucker can paint his body and his hair and his lips. I do not give a fuck. The ball spins faster from a motherfucker with a good arm, not with pretty fingernails. Oh, okay, Russ. Jeez, I didn't know you were so profound. I didn't know you were just going to think about it in a deep way and then just let a motherfucker just sit with that shit. Like you don't give a fuck. Y'all talk all that bullshit. I don't give a fuck what she think. And running your mouth around dudes. Well, I just, it's cool, bro. I mean, listen, bro, come on. I definitely hear what you're saying, man. But bitches gotta go. They're terrible. But I definitely, bro, you're spitting some fire, bro.
You're just very beautiful. I like your outfit, and you just have an athletic build. So I like
Too much.
that.
Too much.
Okay.
The
Okay.
bitch is skinny. She probably doesn't eat all week.
Hey, 3 guys left. Okay. Go ahead and pop another balloon.
Yep, that was a whack answer. What's going on?
All right. So we heard why he still had his balloon. Why did we end up popping his?
Cause you said my aesthetic, right?
He said your
Oh,
aesthetic.
you said my aesthetic. What did you say?
Athletic build.
I just say you're very beautiful.
He was forgettable. What have we been talking about? Adding to the conversation, listening to the women. She didn't really tell you a lot about herself. But if she shut down, a lot of times people are looking for what is missing from their lives. If she shut down, she's looking for not an animated nigga, but a motherfucker that lives a great life, that could take her places. What if she's bored? What if she don't even really talk like this? I don't know. But we needed someone to lead. Leading has become this word that I think people may control. Or you have to qualify for all these things before I'm willing to lead you. It's a nice thing to say, but you better be that nigga. You better be that guy. You better be that nigga. I listen, to sit there and say, if you do one thing wrong on a date that I dislike, you gotta go. Okay. But you better be like that.
Athletic build.
I don't know. Like, I mean, all of them basically say like how I look.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's basically all you have to go off of. But I don't know. Yours is just more
Not specific, or
I don't know. It just was not what I was looking for.
Oh my God.
okay. All right. So our 2 guys left. Any questions for her?
Yeah, if you're a dumb motherfucker, please do not have kids with this bitch. They all said the same thing. Nobody added anything to the conversation. I understand the appeal of the 6666 thing. 6 feet tall, 6-pack abs, 6-inch dick, 6 figures in the bank. What happens when we're a month in and we're going to visit her parents? What happens when I'm meeting her friends for the first time month 4? Probably still too soon. But what happens when we're, just chilling, watching a program, and the program came to an end? What are we talking about? What are we getting into? What are we doing? Because this is where I think a lot of the cats just say fuck, 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 fuck. I'm just here to fuck. I just want to fuck. I just like to fuck. Like, is that all you do with your whole life? The only thing you can imagine doing with a woman is fucking her. This is the only thing you can do and think about doing is fucking her. Your imagination is limited, number one. Your knowledge is also self-limited.
Okay, let's start here.
So whenever you're going through something, any kind of trouble,
Ooh.
What do you tell yourself to
Ooh.
get you out of the funk?
Ooh.
Trust God.
This is, I don't know. I don't even know how I want to say this. But didn't that, a lot of times people just want to see how you see yourself. When you're going through tough times, what is something you tell yourself? What? Do you need help? Are you going through tough times? Remember what we said about weakness. I didn't say you can't be weak. I didn't say men aren't weak. I didn't say your granddad wasn't weak. Everybody has weak moments. These motherfuckers always go to God. I'm a man of God. That means you talk to him in a way. God, I'm frustrated as fuck. I'm angry. But they want to come out here and act the toughest nigga in the street. Go pray to God. You got weaknesses. You got fears. Everybody's afraid of something. We don't like to say it like that because it makes us feel weak. I'm afraid of this. And if someone said, hey, they did something to a city, I didn't even want to say it. I wouldn't be like, hooray, I'm not scared at all. I'd be like, fuck. What's 47 gonna do? he ain't no Harvard scholar. But no, do I sit there and run around and say I'm afraid of everything or I'm afraid of dying? No. But a lot of times people really want to see how you see yourself. You ever met a dude and he was just like, yo, this nigga really feel himself. Like, you don't necessarily like the motherfucker, but you listen to him. Like, it's just something about him. You're just like, man, I hate this nigga. Like, you love yourself too much, bro. But you do, like, every time he says something, you're like, man, I hate this nigga. Okay, but you're paying attention to him too. Like, I don't care what you think about Donald Trump, but the nigga make you pay attention to him. I don't think he's that fascinating. I think he's a retard. But the news covers this nigga like, the moon landing. This nigga, he was on an airplane and he said some shit to people. That's what he's supposed to do. Oh, but he wasn't very nice about it. I'm like, okay, it's been 9 years of the nigga. You know he ain't nice.
That's all I need to hear.
Okay.
All right, any questions here?
What is your biggest goal in life?
My biggest goal? To do whatever God wants me to do. Okay.
So if you're starting to gather a picture, okay, we don't have a lot of direction in our lives. Guys think we're beautiful. She's mentioned God twice now, which she really could be a Christian. So a man of God plays here, right? A man of great faith plays here. She could be looking for guidance. A lot of women in the church are looking for guidance. I hear a lot of the dudes at church are gay now. I don't know. I ain't been to church in a very long time. But that's, I think, you could go to church socials. Man, them church, they wild behind closed doors. But you're going to get you a good woman. The Bible teaches them to follow a man's lead. I don't think the Christian church has done a lot for black people, but that's my personal opinion. See, I could add to that conversation. See, that's a controversial thing. Is it good to be controversial a lot? No. Is it good to be controversial on occasion? Yes. Would I be controversial on a first date? No. I don't know that person enough to know me. They don't always know how I mean things. And a lot of that is a trust level. I got to trust you're not going to do too much with it. I got to trust that you're not going to like air me out to somebody. I got to trust that you can handle what I'm saying, that is not from a hateful way, but it's just how I am thinking right now. You're seeing a different side of me. Now, okay, if I'm sitting there having, a racism party or a transphobic party, yeah, well, then you're just an asshole.
Honestly.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, you
Like
good.
you're Okay. All right. So it is time to pop another balloon.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, go for it. Okay, so why did we end up popping his?
Attraction. It just wasn't really there.
Okay. And what was it for you?
This bored. We're all bored. The girl is boring. The dudes is boring. So she's trying to mine for like, we at least be controversial or something. So she's looking for somebody to add from the conversation. What has it been? We talked about this last week. A lot of negativity in the mind. Sometimes there's a lot of negativity in our mind. Because we spend so much time being negative in the mind, what do we not want to do? Talk about ourselves. We don't really like the way we see ourselves, so we ain't talking about ourselves. We're going to talk about her. And she has given us nowhere to go because she shut down. I've certainly been this. This is a horrible date. You can do really good on first dates if you let her carry the conversation, because women love to talk and express themselves. If they're physically attracted to you, you'll be just fine. But when she's boring, I'm fucked because I always put the focus on her. Well, it turns out she's boring as fuck. Now, I don't really want to have a deep, long relationship with someone who's boring as fuck, but we need somebody to liven her up. She could just be very nervous, in which case we need to get her behind closed door or out of this camera, and I can carry it with my personality, and she begins to slowly unravel. A lot of women will be very bound to you because you are the one place she can fully express herself, good or bad. Okay? But she may be very observant. She may be, anything. Bullied as a kid, shut down because of aggressive parenting styles. Who gives a fuck, right? But not my type. And a lot of times, and this is the kind of thing too, shout out to men. I think I'm going to do more in June about fathers and men appreciation. I'm not a father myself, but it doesn't look fun at all. The man gave me a big speech about how much mothers have to do, blah, 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 blah. And it's true. And she was absolutely right. We should probably pay these bitches, or at least give them financial freedom inside of a traditional marriage. Give her a way out, give her her own savings account, and give her like 2-3 hours, 4 or 5 hours a week to fucking live her goddamn life outside the fucking home. I mean, I cringe when I think about, when you go to work, sometimes it's a way to be away from everybody. Like I'll go outside and go for a walk, or maybe you come home slowly from work. Like, I don't want to be around y'all. Like, fuck. Like, but a lot of these women, it's either you or the kids, or you and the fucking kids. Does she get to go out with friends? Does she get to live her life on her own for 4 or 5 hours? If I was traditional, I'd patch that in there. Go on a spa date, bitch. Go get your feet done. It's on me. Get out of here. I'll watch the kids for a couple hours. Man, that bitch come home, do all kind of things to you.
His head is smaller than mine.
Oh
I feel
my
like.
God.
I mean, I feel like it's valid though.
So you think he has like a small head?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not small head, but it's like smaller than mine. I have a big head.
Okay. I don't think your head's big at all.
Really?
No.
Maybe it's like my own.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's go over here. So why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It may be a dumb reason, but just the reason you popped is.
I know it's sassy. I thought he was gonna say something sassy, but I have to fucking agree. But let's have this conversation. Okay, let's have this conversation. I don't like saying it like this, Women are not right about everything, and they're not even right about shit like half the time. I'm not right about everything, but I'll argue you to death. This bitch is no world beater, okay? Brain-wise, no world beater. That was one of the dumbest fucking reasons I've ever fucking heard to reject somebody. This is not even something you could get mad at. There'll be guys, that's fucking bullshit. The guys can't get anything now. Our fucking heads have to be smaller. She's fucking weird. And she's a moron. Women are a lot more regular than you think they are. You can do a lot with that. I'm gonna leave it there. You can do a lot with that.
You're looking at me crazy. I understand. So like for me, if you may find me attractive or whatever it may be.
This is what I was afraid of. See, I would have done it because that was a stupid fucking answer. But she saw the same thing, which is this. Okay, is this the same dude who did that? No, this is a different dude. But he's doing it for another dude too. I saw what you said to him, and I didn't want you to do that with me. Well, I don't give a fuck. I don't have a small head. I could have added to that. Listen, it's not about the size of that head that you need to be worried about. I mean, I don't know if I'd have been that disgusting off the top, but that's what I'm thinking. Hey, you worry about the wrong head, bitch. Sometimes your conversation is generated off the first real nigga thought you have inside. You got to get in touch with that guy too. Do you want to go with me and my parents and we're going to go watch this local play? My mom is in a local production of Wizard of Oz, and she wants to meet you, and it would mean a lot to me. What's the first fucking thing I'm thinking? Bitch, if you in what world? There's your conversation right there, right? That's the real nigga. In what fuck? I wouldn't know. Is she gonna be butt naked? Then I might go because your mom is kind of cute. That's what I'm thinking. Now, can I say all that? No. This is where these whack niggas, freedom of expression, pro. Nah, nigga, you say they're on the wrong nigga, you can get your ass whipped. I hate when people say that too. I want to freely express. That's freedom of speech. I'm like, cool. Say what you need to. What the nigga say? He said, go ahead and say it. We'll say it together. Go ahead and say the word if you need to get it out. But if you get your ass stomped, I can't help you. You want freedom of an ass whooping. That's what you want, freedom. You want freedom to not catch these hands. And that is unavailable for the day. I checked with management. It turns out I am available to show you these hands.
Like if I get into a car accident or something, my head gets smaller, I know you're not going to be there for me. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay.
Yeah.
I probably was gonna pop yours anyways.
No, it's fine.
Okay. So why were you gonna pop his?
Probably like his mouth, teeth.
Yeah, she okay, so this is starting to get, this may be the first woman I'm actually kind of disliking. I'm actually a reasonable guy. I'm an agreeable motherfucker. I tend to like people off the rip, honestly. Now, certain melanin colored people I don't always love because they don't always love me. I'll say it like that. If you don't have a problem with my skin color, I don't have a problem with your skin color. But some people, they have a clear problem with the melanated. So now I have a problem with you. This bitch is kind of evil. She doesn't seem like you. I would have voted. I would have listen. This is where the pussy might be talking to you, but man, you got to have that self-worth at a level. You say, you know what, dog? I don't think so. I don't think I can do it. I really hate this bitch.
I think it's just not really attractive to me.
Okay.
Why the cameraman zoom in?
Who's coming in the driveway?
All right, so that is all of the balloons popped.
Some weird women. We got to try to win one. No, she don't look good. I hate to be that guy. She look all right though. Let's see. What's this? Oh, she look like she's 47 years old. Oh, we got a match. We might come back to. Oh, no, we not. She look all right. She look all right. We're gonna make it work. She look all right. What do you see? Observe. Black on black, black on black on black on black. We got the nails. Do you like the nails? Do you not like the nails? What kind of nails do you like? She got no tattoos. Is that cool? Is that not cool? She got the weave hair going on. Is that cool? Is that not cool? What's your style? What's your flavor, neighbor? You feeling it? You attracted to it? Or is it kind of like, man, it's all right?
You.
I'm 24.
And what do you do?
So I'm in banking. I'm in finance.
Okay, nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
For fun, I like to hike, and I'm very active. So I like to go on hikes and go to the gym and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
My deal breakers would be someone who's not active going to church. Even if you're not physically going to church, that's fine, but if you're not virtually going as well, that's kind of a deal breaker.
No, every Sunday, or
really?
No, not every Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Just as long as you're virtually going and you're actively trying to deepen your relationship with God and stuff, that's fine.
Okay, got it.
But yeah.
Okay. All right, so
This is more of a mental to me down the line. I'm going to change your mind. I'm the exception. What would you like to do? I think you're going to like me anyway. I'm not always wonderful. I've got a darkness. I've got a little playfulness. You know, I sometimes I listen to the devil on my shoulder. I'm not perfect, but I think you're gonna fall in love with me. That guy, where's that guy? All right, that's down the line though. A lot of times, to my mind, there have been times in my personal life that I haven't liked myself at all, for whatever reason. Niggas is already talking about love yourself, love yourself. To me, I like the person you like the most. You know what I mean? Does that help? The guy you most look forward to being around in the world. Could that be you? It's gotta be, right? Well, I gotta start learning to like that nigga before I go down the road. You know what I'm saying to you? So, you can't always have it wholesale. I hated myself yesterday, and today I love myself. Can you find some things? Do you like your shoes? Do you like the way you talk? Do you like how you think? Do you like how you play Madden? Do you like just the little things? But then having those conversations where, again, tracking it back to the emotion and tracking it back to the pain. Where's the pain from that makes me hate myself this way? What's been going on that makes me feel like this? Everybody's got feelings, emotions, and insecurities, right? So I just got to get real with the story. Before I can say I'm emotionless, I got to go deal with the emotion, right? It's like when a nigga say he flawless. How you flawless? How you get flawless? You have to deal with your flaws.
oh, we did get some pop balloons. Let's
Weird.
go on over there to see why they ended up popping. Your name and age.
My name's Datrin. I'm 27.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's just because you want someone that, actively goes or, virtually. I do believe there's a God. I praise God on my own time. I pray to him. Grew up in a church as an adult life with my job. I can't get to church, as often as I would like. But I do believe there's God, but I'm not active.
You made time to go on the Pop the Balloon show, but you cannot find time because you believe in this man, our Lord and Savior. I don't think if there was a God, he would be a very big fan of you not going to see him once a week and be like, yo, what's up? Thank you for, creating the whole fucking universe. Just stopping by and saying, hey, creator of the universe, how you been doing? You play Madden more than once a week. You can't say hi to God.
Virtually?
I'm not active virtually.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I just, I praise him on my own time.
Okay. Makes sense.
So now is he someone that's your type?
Carmen used to worry about.
Yeah, I kind of like his style a little bit. He seems well spoken, so that's good as well.
Okay. Let's go on to our next guy over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Matthew, I'm 26, and I read scripture every day, but I just don't think that I'm as far along in my faith journey as you might want me to be.
Too bad.
So I just want for you to find someone that might be better for you in that sense. So yeah.
Okay.
So is he someone that's your type?
For sure.
Okay. All right.
But I've done it. I hate to say it. Fuck. I've done it though. I've done it. Counted myself out and the bitch was feeling me the whole fucking time. I've done it. It's low self-esteem, like on 10. And it's just, you know what? It's just, I don't expect to win. She might even be too pretty for him. You ever met a bitch like that? You're just like, God damn. Like, I'll do anything this bitch tell me. Let me help you out with that one. Don't go out with that girl. But that's from low self-esteem too. It happens. Hey, nobody's perfect. I'm fucked up. But the negative view of self, how you look at yourself, how do you look at your life? How do you look at your past? Do you hate where you came from? Because that's where you are now. If you always spend your time hating where you came from, what do you think you learned to do with yesterday? You added it to that pile of hatred. It went in all one big group. I hate myself. How do you view your actions? How do you view your thoughts? How do you view your place online with women? How do you view your place with your father? Our father is our archetype. Lack thereof. You got to get right with the story. And if you look at yourself, really, you know what I think why narcissists play? And they will play till the day that everyone passes from this mortal coil. Narcissists do not mind looking at themselves in the mirror. They like themselves and they like the view of just about everything that they do. A lot of narcissists are very ugly underneath, very hurt, a lot of pain. It will manifest because they never worked on it. They refuse to acknowledge it. Part of being perfect in your own eyes is realizing you have only perfections. Well, no one is perfect, so that just leads to a time bomb. But you ever seen an infection and a scab grow over it? That's a narcissist. It's gonna blow up. But it plays. Why? Because he likes himself. She hates herself. She doesn't like herself all the fucking time. It would be nice to go with somebody who could fill the holes. I'll like the both of us for the both of us. This is... I don't want to start preaching. When they say that men aren't necessary, sometimes we do the work of two. I'll be secure for you and I'll be secure for me. I'm doing the work of two people. You can put your strength into me and I'll be the strength for you. I'm tired of a lot of the negativity surrounding black men. Bitch, we've been here. Who do you fucking think they hang from the tree? We deal with your crazy. We handle it and we handle our own. I got two people I got to worry about. I don't need that. You don't need, okay, cool. How's your life going so far? I love my life. Quit all that lying. I wish I could find a good man. Yeah, I know. Here I am. Stop fucking up. Sometimes, it must be honesty day. Man, sometimes these bitches, I'm not even really mad at women. Nothing. I'm really not. Like, it's not like I'm in a mood or like somebody says something. But, you know, sometimes I just get, I don't need no man. I don't need no man. What? You know, and you got to be careful because women will reduce niggas to pockets. You know, a good comeback off something like that, they start talking about that, I need a man with these pockets. You say, I don't think we can be together. I don't think you understand the true value of a man. Come on, man. I'm starting to get good. I'm starting to get too good. Bitch, you better get right with the story. But then you got this bullshit. But you got to start. He don't even like himself, bro. He don't like looking at his picture. He probably don't like looking at pictures in the past. I don't always love looking at pictures from the past. I'm trying to slim down, man. It's hard looking at some of those pictures, bro. I'm trying to get more slim. But look, I just can't sit there and hate every fucking thing about my life, bro. I ain't got the time to do that. I got things I could be telling myself. I got shit to get over from the past. I got places to go, and I intend to fully enjoy them without the weight of my baggage. And I want to learn how to get women off their baggage as quickly as possible. How the fuck you know how to deal with hers if you can't deal with yours? She come with too much baggage. Yeah, because you don't know how to be the baggage handler.
And that's it. So we got 4 unpopular.
Something else men fucking do. Handle her baggage. Look at the red pill. They always want to pun it. I don't want a woman with any baggage. Okay, in a fictional fucking scenario, you're going to be dating some kind of AI woman. Even the AI bitch will be like, I've got some trauma from Elon and them. It's hard being an AI bitch. I have to talk to really retarded people, or stupid. I can't say that. Can't say the word retarded anymore. I apologize because you can't say that. What's the word they say now? Disabled. It's a horrible word. It's a horrible word. It doesn't make me feel bad, but I don't know what it feels like to be mentally. Is it disabled? I don't even know what the word is. Mentally, what is it now? Anyway, it's not disabled. I think disabled went out. I don't know. But mental illness is no joke. And mental, I think it's mental illness.
Balloons. Let's go ahead and ask these.
Are disabled people, I'm going to fuck it up. I'm not going to say anymore. No. I don't think they're mentally ill. They're just, what are they, mentally? You can't say slow. You can't say anything. Mentally not as good as the rest of us.
Guys, a question to help us narrow it down. See who's more of your type.
So my question would be, what do you guys define success as?
What do you define success as?
Okay, let's have a real nigga thought. I define success as you being on this dick. It's okay. Hey, I'm bringing it back. I'm gonna bring some of that old school shit back, bro. Not all of it. I'm not bringing the whole she's my slave at home. No. But man, I think like a nigga, man. What you want me to say? Hey, I'm feeling you, bitch. You know what? You would look real good on the end of my dick. Then you'll be even sexier than you are. Because they always say, you're so beautiful. No, she'll be beautiful when she's on the end of my dick. That's not misogynistic. That shit is true. And if I would say it to her, it probably would be. So I'll keep it to myself. But let's go past it. What was your stupid fucking question? We're going to add to it. We're going to try the honest answer first.
Down. See who's more of your type.
So my question would be, what do you guys define success as?
What do you define?
You could get cute and get deep. You don't always have to do everything so fucking profound. But is there a life lesson learned from a mentor? Success would be experimenting. We could come right to right now, where success would be going on this show. All of us all here, salute to the brothers keeping it real. Sexy ladies coming on, we just chopping it up. So to me, this is success, right? Meeting a beautiful woman such as yourself, getting the opportunity to maybe make you smile, that would be a success today, right? There's different ways I could add to this. But if I was all fucked up and I was like, no, mouthpiece whack, everything whack, honesty is going to be my default. Okay, it might be a house or my woman at home working trad wife time, whatever that is, not full time, even though she's working full time at home. But give her some fucking money to play with. Jesus Christ, I think we fucked up. I think I was talking with the man about this today. I think a lot of them would go back if you guys weren't such dickheads. You belong to me and I'm superior to you. If you just like did not do that. Like, don't do that. You're not allowed to go to the grocery store unless I have a camera inside the car. No, not that. You're supposed to do all the work at home and I will mow the grass. Not that. But a lot of that old school shit is actually, and she volunteered that shit. No, did she say that? She said that before, but I talked about it today, and she was like, absolutely. A lot of the women are getting very tired of going and doing all the work at home and then doing all the work at work. But it's very difficult. I think that was underestimated what your father did, because if you had a great father that pitched in, he did go like 50 hours a week, then came home and pitched in some fucking more, then dealt with mom and her crazy bullshit. Like I really do want to do it more about dads, because even like I underestimate what my father has done, especially as a black man in America. Jesus Christ.
Define success as. Let's start here with your name and age and the answer to your question.
I'm Justin, 26. I say I define success as fulfilling your goals and what you want to do. So for me personally, fulfilling the goals that I have in my life. And then I think at the end of all of that is just being happy. If your goals don't lead to like happiness or fulfillment, here.
I'm just going to stop. I don't want to stop too much. We got to take points probably for the voice more than I want to. Isn't he kind of like talking like this and like it sounds like could be raised by mom? I hate to put that on single mothers, but I do listen to one type of speech the entire time. Mom and sisters could be this. Mom and a lot of girls that I talk to, I'm trying to be the hey best friend with. This would also really come from it's a me versus my bullshit. I try to sound like women in order to make them like me. So it's the agreeableness, plus I even sound like you. And I even think like you. I'm trying to think about what you want before you even say it. And that is that one hurts my personal, but you see guys doing this, and even I, like if she's like, just, you just like, God damn, that bitch is fine. What's the perfect answer that's going to bag her? Which is actually the complete opposite of what she's desiring. Because every dude's made that calculation, and it's always based upon how they view women and how they view themselves. Right? If I'm a piece of shit, not a piece of shit. If I'm a quote unquote guy who's been rejected by a lot of women, quiet, mousy, unconfident, don't like myself. That's so that we can do negative, right? And I see stunning girl number one. Do I think I have any chance at all? No. So I've rehearsed that mentally. My visualization is fucked up. My feelings and pain are wrapped in that. I suck. I'll never get the bad bitches. They're going to the mental, just thinking and planning. I'm thinking I'm going to try to do the best I can. I am probably not doing a lot to get better. As in preparation, I'm not rehearsing any film because I'm not in the street doing it. Then to the actual actions, what are we talking about? I'm just kind of running through my own process, but related to this subject of this, I'm not, the negativity would be head down, mumbling, poor eye contact, certainly had that. Slump shoulders, bad swag, bad breath, bad hygiene, don't care about hygiene, don't care about swag, copying lame niggas slap because lame niggas hang out with lame niggas, not going up against the best, iron sharpens iron. Well, if you're going out with whack niggas, talking to average motherfuckers in boring ass places, how you supposed to be good at anything? If I want to learn to play piano, I don't sit with a nigga who don't know what he's doing playing chopsticks. Right? If you've been going out with that guy for 5 fucking years with no game of your own, you're fucked, right? You're fucked. Plus red pill, now you're like triple fucked, right? You're going so negative, you're probably drowning, right? Meanwhile, the women like all going to therapy and trying to better themselves and getting careers and trying not to be bitter about life, right? They've lapped us, right? 60 years. Why? Because the patriarchy was never worth the paper it was printed on. This is the first time we've actually seen that. Why? Because all the cameras are out now. Everybody started talking to each other. And all the cameras start showing men looking like bitch niggas. Black men being weird, black women being weird, white niggas being weird, white bitches being weird, everybody being weird. We started to figure out like, yo, this shit is bullshit. So what they want to try to do, we're trying to take it back to an era that don't play no more. You can sit there and talk that shit. A woman shouldn't be able to do anything. But they all started talking to each other for 60 years. They see bitch niggas. There's a lot of Republican-leaning women. They don't fuck Republicans. Why? Because y'all niggas is weird. You guys hate everybody. Well, you got all that hatred. It's good for protection and safety and all that. But it's bad when it comes to a fucking relationship because you blame everybody. You blame the illegals. You blame black folk. You blame poverty motherfuckers. You blame old people. You blame this. You blame the gays. Blame the camp. And now what you doing in a relationship? I'm not saying liberals are that much better. We punt on everything. I don't want you to be mad about anything at all. We're people pleasers. People pleasers might even be worse. I don't even know what's worse. Right? It's like dealing with racism. Would you rather deal with the KKK guy, or would you rather deal with the guy who's like, I don't even see color. Like we're all equal. Like I have a great uncle, and he's half black, so I understand exactly what's going on. But don't take me the wrong way. No, I understand.
Your life, then I don't think they're great goals. So I would say success is fulfilling your goals and being happy at the end of everything.
We sound different. Did you work on your sound, your instrument? Because after you run that through your brain, after you clear it, me versus me, you go out in the world, okay? We can get to the we with me or her, but I have to clear it through the two different levels, but it's got to come out of my mouth. Well, my mouth is kind of my spokesperson. They call it the mouthpiece. I look at mouthpiece as almost a physical microphone. I want you to hear the words at the truest frequency I have inside as a man, at the best decibel, at the way you can hear it, that it communicates the most powerfully. That requires you to really slow down. Why? Because I'm trying to learn. I'm playing piano. A, B, C, C, B, D, E. Okay, cool. I have to learn to do that for a living before I can start showing out. Everybody, how do I develop my mouthpiece? You don't even think that way. To have the mouth saying it clearly, powerfully, with a masculine sound, with a sound that's not mumbles and so, with a message that you can wait and let it just trickle around her mind for a little bit. Who is the opposite of this? I'm going to give you a red pill duo that you're thinking about right now. One is from Africa and one is from the Middle East. One's from Barbados or whatever. You know who I'm talking about. How fast do they talk? I'm telling you.
Guy, your name and age and the answer to her question.
My name is John. I'm 27.
See,
I would
good
define
voice.
success.
Whoa, bro. Whoa. What happened? This is the nigga that looked like Bruce Lee, right? He wore like that. It was like an old 70s, like, you ever seen like how 60-year-old white women dress? That outfit was that. It looked just like that. Now he has a Murse. Well, first of all, who does this look like? Looks like a woman. Women don't want to date women. I know. I want a man who's kind and does everything I do and does this that I do and does this that I do. Okay, cool. I'll be that. Well, there's no spark. I don't know. He's just so nice. Like, why are you so nice? Like, oh my God, I don't think he can tear it up. Yeah, because if she wanted a woman, she'd be a lesbian. I don't want my girl to be calling me nigga and talking about get your ass in the bedroom so I can fuck you up. You're talking like a dude now. If I wanted to be with a dude, that's why you guys always say the word masculine energy. Because a masculine person stands up to you. And you view that all sassy and shit. Why are you scared of a woman? I don't give a fuck what the stupid motherfuckers say. Who the fuck cares? You look like a fat little piece of shit. All right, cool. Who the fuck? Great. Great. So it sounds like we're not going to go out tonight. Great. Get out of here. I got to be pressed about every bitch I fucking meet. I'm a man. She's a woman. She poses no threat to me. The only threat she poses is against my insecurity. The only threat a woman poses to me is either me versus me dealing with my pain of rejection, or mentally she impacted me. And if a woman impacts you mentally, are you really built for this shit? And do you really like yourself? Do you really like yourself? If she can get to you by just a rejection.
Two paths in life. I think there's what God wants, and I think there's what we want. And I think success is finding a way to align your path with what God wants, no matter how
God does not want you to wear this Murse.
hard it is, how difficult it looks, how much you might not like it. I think finally finding a way to align your path with God's path is the true definition of success, regardless of how much money you make or what kind of car you drive, the clothes you wear. All that is nice, don't get me wrong, but you know.
Well, see, we're talking about liberals. This is what liberals do. Don't get me wrong, bro. Don't get me wrong. It's like everyone hates liberals. Like, I hate us too. Like, don't get me wrong, bro. Like, we don't like Trump, but don't get me wrong. Like, yo, either you like the nigga or you don't. They don't respect that halfways bullshit. Don't be wrong, bro. But look how fast he was talking. So, again, what sex is known for talking the fastest? All of those thoughts, very disorganized, some of them lending to other people. Social media almost did you guys a favor, because now she's paying attention to all these, but she's got to pay attention to us on social media. How are they looking at me? My parents are watching. My dad is watching. Was that stupid? Do they like my dress? Do I look like a whore? Question. Negative. It sounds awful to be a woman. I wouldn't want to be one. This isn't a reason we're superior. That's why we're so superior. No, you got niggas with the same problems. Negative, red pill, negative. I hate everybody. This ain't working out, right? It ain't working out. But that's that. Let me speak so fast. She likes him. I think she likes him. But there's a difference between like a very strong sexual concept, rated R, NC-17 type shit, vis-a-vis like a G-rated. Like, he's so nice. I want to see him again. I have been both. I don't think one is worse than the other if that's what you're truly looking for. I can't tell you what you're looking for. Some people are very strong sexual content. One night stand people are a lot like this. People who like to really, really fuck are like this. Then there are some guys who I think they like to fuck and they want to fuck a sexy woman, but they also need some other things from that woman emotionally or different. There's nothing wrong with that. But what happens is you're a little bit too similar to her. Well, that's not fair. I don't want to be unemotional. Okay, cool. Could you be the person who leads her to having emotional control? Could you be the person who leads her in getting done with pain and trauma? Could you be the person who leads her into having a direction? Write it down. You need to vision board it. Picture yourself, visualize, think about it. Get your mind on it. What's your mind focused on? You got TV, you got music, you got fucking social media, you got the internet. Whatever you want your mind to focus on, you can get it to focus on that shit. What is the red pill not doing very well with women? What are they focused on? Focused on women. And they're also focused on hating women, not even like learning what they like, just hating them. Are you actively doing something you could show her and teach her? Or are you just trying to make that man? You ever see some of these coaches' sons that just this? I'm the coach's son. Okay, give him a job. You ain't been doing it. You've been doing the thing you want to teach. What's why? So I could teach you how to manage your finances. That's all you could teach, nigga. Can you teach her how to write it the way you like it? Can you teach her some new ways to come? Could you teach her how to kiss better? Could you teach her how to do some things? So if I get to her, the head game is on 10? Or are you just talking that I'm a man and I'm amazing bullshit? You ain't done it. You ain't paid the cost. You haven't even thought like that. How you going to lead it? You are not a leader. So he not really a leader, right? He don't know what the fuck he want. He don't know how to get to it. He don't like himself. He ain't going nowhere with it. She might throw him a bone anyway. I'm just like Russ. We can get in this life together and we can learn how to be better together. She's attached to DeAndre. This nigga is doing all kind of wild shit. He had her doing crazy shit in the bedroom. We're going to have these conversations about learning each other's bodies and all that bullshit. And yes, you should learn yours and hers, but don't have that conversation like that. I just want to learn your body. Like, tell me what makes you come. Tell me what heightens it. Something that you wanted to do. And then let her know what the fuck you need. You might need something. Do you even know what you need her to do? Or are you just going to be happy to be there?
When you align yourself with God's path, regardless of anything, I think that's success.
What?
Name and age and answer to her question.
I'm Gerard. I'm 26.
I like this guy's voice. He has good eye contact, too. I'm rooting for him.
So I think it's different for every person. For me, it's I figured out what I like to do and ultimately what I want to be known for when I die. And that's for helping people improve, and specifically minorities. If I can, I wish I had the opportunities that I can give them by mentoring. So I think success is figuring out your passion and then doing everything you can do to accomplish that or work towards it.
Native Instruments.
How are you? My name.
Shout out that fucking guy. Dropping wisdom bars. I think he was talking about himself first. He had already been in the gym with him. And he knew what he was in the world, man. He just spat that shit. I love it. Could we have put some mac sauce on it? Yeah. Yeah. You know, so I'm just looking for a lady that understands that, is a go-getter like I'm a go-getter. I want someone that, got good ideas, got a brain to the table. Definitely, the body is dope. The body is fire. I'm really feeling this dress. I like the ruffles, kind of a see-through. I kind of like a little see-through joint. I like when you like tees, but it's classy like that. But check this out. You see what I'm saying, dude? We could have thrown something on there. Right? That comes a lot from your honest, true sexual self. You're thinking some dirty fucking thoughts. Mouthpiece is going to just shave shit off that. A lot of guys are so terrified that they never want to do that because they're going to offend her. Well, you don't need to be disgusting, but you're also a little intimidated to show her that side. If I show her sexual side, if she rejects me, it's going to be horrible. I think people are bored. Women are sexual too. They want to know if the nigga can fuck. A nigga that talks sex can fuck. Do you have sexual conversations with your mind? Do you think about what you would do to a woman in this situation, in that situation? Do you think, y'all love fucking, but you don't think nothing about how to get better at it? Where could I apply it? What could I heighten it? Could I put headphones around her head with my voice while I'm licking the pussy? That was off the rip. That was off the dome. with music just for her. Maybe I'm a songwriter. I wrote this song. I recorded it. You're going to listen to this song. Put it on while I hit this shit from the back. This is our fucking music. Come on, man. Oh, get in the... forget about it. Forget about it. Whatever you're into could be brought in. I don't care if you play with fucking Legos. I don't give a fuck. You build a Lego castle with a bitch getting fucked in the castle. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. I want to fuck you while you wear this Lego t-shirt. That would really turn me on. Oh, it would? You think so? That's kind of weird. I don't give a fuck. Give her them deep strokes. She won't give a fuck. I'll wear this shirt all the time. I want to get one too. I'll help you play with these Legos. She gonna help you build the Legos. She gonna, all right, you get this foundation right here. I'll get the windows. I like how he said it though. I like that. Let's give him some more points. He came correct. The style was like that. Eye contact, good. He's winning. We're winning.
Okay. And our last guy. Name and age, and how do you define success?
How are you? My name is Quan. I'm 29. I love your smile.
Thank you.
Okay, so
I'm gonna give it to him, and I tell you, I saw the same thing. Maybe you did. It was a little sassy. Did you hear it too? Like, how are you? But then we got the bun on top. God damn. But I love the greeting, and that's why I would give him points. I love the greeting. Hello. How are you? My name is Russell. I just want to say thank you for coming out. You look real lovely, by the way. I'm feeling this dress. It's a great color for you. I've been waiting for you to get to me, you know. But I've been wanting to talk to you for real. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I waited. I'm glad I didn't get a woman didn't already get together. So, you know, I think this was fate brought us together. So check this out. Slow down. Get a little low on her, right? We respond to high-pitched voices. She responds to what?
success to me is pretty much...
Ooh, we're going to ruin it with our little gestures. What would I say with the gestures? Kill all of them until you're certain of it. Kill everything. Move way the fuck less until it's certain to use something that you want to display. Talking with your hands. Trump kind of has the right idea. He keeps things in the very center of him. He doesn't go all over with his hands. You know, he keeps the hands kind of right in front of him. Kind of like, and then even like he might get into a kung fu fight or something. Like the hands are just in front, ready to make some shit happen. You know, just talking to you a little bit with those. Looking you dead up, great eye contact, we good. But if you don't have nothing, if you're not sure, kill it until it's something that you approve of in your mind. You could even videotape yourself. I mean, the phone is basically one of your greatest resources right now. Videotape yourself talking with your whole body. Video yourself talking with your mouth on close up. You can record your voice. You can review the text messages you sent women. I mean, the shit can be in the lab if you want it to be.
Accomplishing what God has put out forth for you, pleasing Him, your family, your foundation, your values, everything. So success to me is achieving the top of the top.
All right.
Remember when we talk about the me versus me, we'll just try to slow it down here. Me, and I'll be done here. Me, and then I in the world, right? And then we. I don't really need to talk about her. I want her to teach me her. I show her, I lead that, so she shows me. So if I show her, this is what I've worked on, and then I'll talk about this a little bit, right? I can get into this heavy too if you want. What we are going to be doing. I'm looking for a woman of God so that I can worship with her, you know, counsel her, wake up in the morning, we pray together, we go together, we fight. We listen. Hey, you ever fought somebody and then prayed to God, then just fuck the shit out of them? That's how I get into it. Come on.
Okay, let's head on back. So I'm going to now hand you a pick, and you're gonna pop one of these guys' balloons. So let me hand you a pick.
Okay.
There you go. And go ahead and pop one of them.
Okay. Sorry guys, nothing personal. There we go.
All right, let's come over here.
Okay.
All right, so Quan, why did you have your balloon unpopped for her?
The attraction, the initial attraction. I think the question she asked was kind of like generic, but
This is tough. Nobody wants to not be picked. I get it. It's just not fun. This is part of it. Can you take it? Part of it is getting turned down, having a sexy woman turn you down, and then dance with a nigga right in front of you at the same spot. Can you take it and move forward, or are you going to sit in your feels? That's kind of what I tell myself too. I'm upset about something. And I try to say, okay, cool. Are we in our feelings about it, or are we good? And there are times, I'll be like, fuck you, nigga, I'm in my feelings. Fuck you, nigga. You can yell at yourself. It's your house. It's your room. It's your car. Fuck you, nigga. I don't give a fuck about these. Da-da-da. You got to get it out. Get it out. But sometimes you'll be like, you know what? All right, I'm good. I'm good. I still love you, baby. You know what I mean?
it was a great question. Anything involving God is immaculate. So, but I just think that
This nigga said immaculate.
Your initial attraction, you're really attractive. I told you that off rip, the eye contact. I think you're really pretty, but I just wanted to hear more of what you had to ask, or the answer that the answer to the question I would ask you.
Why lie? Why lie? I'll be honest with you. We don't really have a lot of deal breakers as men. Why lie? This bitch spin the block tonight, you gonna come over and fuck. So, in as much as I think a lot of people, and I struggle with this too, so I'm gonna teach myself too. I'm not really teaching, I'm just talking. I don't want to come off teaching. I do run my mouth, but I'm just talking. I'm really not trying to teach. Because, you can get too cute with that. I'm the best to ever do it. But, like, real... I don't forget. See, this is how my mind works.
Popping his.
I just wanted to hear more of what you had to ask, or the answer that the answer to the question I would ask you.
So why do we end up popping his?
I just think the initial attraction, just
forget what I was going to teach myself. But see, I just started. That's how my brain works. It's very difficult sometimes. My brain goes fast, but you got to learn to slow that down too. I won't lie to you. The voice in your head also needs to stop. I mean, it's almost like talking to like the Zen master, right? We've got to have something in our mind. We say, okay, cool. Let's higher level this shit. We mad. We in our feelings. We're upset about it, but let's high level this shit. What's the better way of doing business? How are we going to win off this? What's the best way we can win off this? You know what I mean?
is typically like what I go off of is like not there. So
okay,
yeah,
I respect that. That's your opinion.
But you're very handsome and very attractive. I'm glad you know. That's
yeah, girl.
You got it.
I know. But no, I respect your opinion. Thank you again for the honesty.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, we've
give
got
them points. I don't know if I believe it, but give them points.
3 guys left. Let's ask them another question.
Another question. Sorry.
It's okay. Like I run it through the filter. I would run this through like the real nigga. I'd run this through sexual shit. I'm like, she fine as hell. Man, I'm about to do all these things. I'm about to take one of these heels. I might throw it across the room. I'm gonna throw it. I might take these. I might keep the heels on, but I gotta watch out for these pointy shits. I don't want to get stabbed in the shit. Right. But then your masculine essence, like that's part of it too. But part of the thing, we're almost right there. We keep saying protector, provider. Well, what do you provide this bitch for real? And what do you actually protect on her? Do you protect her mind, her body? Do you want to be strong for her? Is a better word. See, a lot of times I think we lost that. Okay? We've lost that as black men. We've lost that as any type of man. We don't want to be strong for these bitches because it takes strength to be the guy who's like, I have a positive outlook. And like I said, I was talking with the main today, and they don't see it. They can't. So it's tough because you got the red pill, women suck, and you got the women going, we're awesome, we're way better than you. No one is saying, God damn, we carry the burden for these bitches. We're strong for these bitches. That shit is hard, That's why my back is bigger. I'm going to lift you up even when I'm motherfucking weak, bitch. Don't sit there and pretend I don't matter. I fucking matter. Right? But a lot of women, they really not going to see that shit. So this got to be something that you remind yourself too. Thank you for bearing the burden of her. Thank you for uplifting her. She ain't give you no props. Let's go out for a beer later. Let's get you that big TV later, nigga. You've been real good for your family. Reward yourself. You've been real good for your family. You've been great by your wife. The kids are doing great. Reward yourself. Go ahead and get yourself that big television. They got you socks for Father's Day.
Another question would be, how do you face, what do you do to face challenges in your everyday life?
God,
how do you keep going?
Shut up.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. To face challenges in my everyday life, I think.
To face challenges in my life, like a question mark.
A big thing is being self-motivated.
What?
So I try to do a lot of reflection on where I think I'm at, in my life right now, and
simply press generate.
Realistic goals, set realistic plans for me to get to where I feel like I'm at a point where I'm fulfilled and where I feel like I'm happy. So I feel like when I'm in a rut, it's just coming up with a plan and just coming up with a plan.
He's very got the effeminate kind of gestures you saw that, I hope. But I'll tell you this, and you might blame this on mommy. Where the fuck was dad? Don't blame mom when dad wasn't around or dad wasn't really talking to his son. Hey, listen, I want to talk to you about how a man moves. We don't move as fast. We slow down. Let me tell you how to lift these women up. Let me tell you how to give them strength. Let me tell you that your mama is crazy sometimes. And here's what the fuck I be doing. If you did not have those conversations with a mentor or a man, don't sit there and blame mommy. And it's not one of these situations where it's like, yo, men don't move that way. But it's a nigga that's really like, yo, I'm going to help you figure out some things about who you are. Here's some staples that will work. Here's how men need to handle things. Take these fundamentals and you go ahead and be better than me.
To get back there.
Okay. Next guy.
Yeah, two things. The first thing is understanding that there's somebody who is looking out for me that has already seen all challenges and sees
And sometimes there's different ways to do it. You might have a go with this motherfucker, start talking shit about him, get him laughing, and be like, listen, man, you can be that with these dudes. I know you're a cool dude. Why are you wearing this purse, bro? Like, yo, man, I know how you see it, man, but these ladies, man, they see you wearing the exact same shit that they wear. Y'all both went to the same motherfucking buckle store, bought the same shit. His and hers purse version. Come on, man. She better want to wear your football jersey. Where the football jersey at? She can't buy the purse that she was going to buy 2 sizes bigger. Like, what we doing? Well, sometimes you got to talk to him like a real, I'm not trying to be your father. I'm like, yo, it's big unk. It's your cousin. Like, come on, man. Let's go out, man. Let's have this beer. Let's go talk, man. You fucking up, bro. Hey, let me talk to you for a little bit.
Way I know that God is looking out for me, so taking it to Him, praying, making sure I'm good. So I try to compartmentalize, and understand that there are people out there that are going through worse things than I am as well. And so just keeping those two things in mind, that I have God out for me and I have people that it could be worse. So that keeps me motivated, and I just keep on going after that.
Okay, answer your question.
That was all right, but kind of boring.
So first I seek out challenges. That's what helps me grow.
Okay, it's a good start. Now this dude The only other rhythm I would say is we haven't got into any we. We certainly got no flirty flirt. We got no mag sauce. We haven't got into like, yo, this is what the future gonna look like tonight. If you choose right, this is what the future's gonna look like tonight. We're not doing that. It's a little bit too much about me. Now, this is classic narcissist. He'll play every day of the week. But because he doesn't consider other people and he doesn't have empathy for other people, there's a part really missing, which is really leveling this bitch up on the real. Not leveling her up and then wanting the credit for it. Classic narcissist. I used to do that too. Oh, I made her better. Look at me. But it's not actually for her. So I can't call myself a champion of woman when all I do is fuck bitches. Because I don't actually care to make her a better human being or help her become a better human being. I'm just dropping off dick because that's how I move. There's an element that's missing, and that's that we, okay? I got me locked down. I'll have the conversation me versus me whenever I need to. Now it's time for the we of it all. He's got the I in the world locked down, but he doesn't have we with her. So she just goes off like, do I like him? Not how does he make me feel? And oh God, girl, I do like him. She talking to herself too.
Discipline. That's the one thing you need to conquer any challenge. As long as you're disciplined, you'll eventually conquer that challenge. Yeah.
All right. It is time to pop. Who's me? Yeah.
I don't know what you really could have done with discipline, but I mean, I like to have a certain structure, certain order. I love to lead, so if you kind of respect the guy that does that, I would love to lead you to taking this phone number to making this happen right here. Like, I don't know discipline. And I mean, spanking came to my mind. I mean, I'm a wild boy, so spanking came to my mind. Speaking of discipline.
It's time to pop another balloon. So whose balloon are we popping?
Oh, this is a tough one. Can I ask one more question? Just a quick question.
After this round.
Okay. Okay.
I like keeping it moving. That was really classy. She was like, keep it moving, bitch.
You guys are all
like, get rid of the nigga with the Murse. Like, what are we doing?
all very good looking and like very well spoken. So I'm sorry. It's nothing personal.
The Murse survived. The Murse lives. The Murse lives.
Really, really tough. So why did we end up popping his?
Yeah, it was really tough. I honestly just had to narrow it down, but your answer was great and you're very well spoken and you're very well dressed. I just had to narrow it down. So it's nothing personal.
Yeah, no, I'm not taking it like that.
Okay.
All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped for her?
I thought she was very pretty. I liked the questions she was asking, and I just wanted to hear more.
All right. So our two remaining.
Something happened here for me. I don't know if it's maybe I'm doing the most. Watch how he answers when he's kind of rejected just about her. He's a little mad at her. But bass came in the voice. Like, the nigga came alive. What am I saying? Aggressiveness is a way to be a conduit for your anger, right? Asserting myself. Look, I'm tired of being me. I'm frustrated with getting no hoes. I'm not going to come to this club and spend $15, $20 on drinks and not talk to no pretty bitches. Look, I'm trying to get with these bad bitches and bang a bitch out proper tonight. Let's just go make it happen. Like you ever seen people that they lack motivation? It's kind of like, well, aren't you angry about anything? That can become your motivation. But I think, watch it to me. He gets angry and the bass come in the voice. Then he goes back to Arlette. And it's back to, okay, make her happy, and then kind of a little bit more of a, not gay best friend, but a little bit more feminine.
It's nothing personal.
Yeah, no, I'm not taking it like that.
Okay.
All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped for her?
I thought she was very pretty.
See, the dynamic changed for me. Let's keep it going. I don't know if I did too much with that.
Okay, go ahead.
So can you tell me about your relationship with God?
So my relationship with God, I grew up in a Christian church. Just my mom going to like a Christian denominational church. My relationship with God, I try to focus on reading the Bible. I actually have like a little thing where like I flip through the Bible and I try to let God land me where He wants to land me.
Sure.
When I was religious, I would do the exact same thing. This is kind of where I wouldn't interrupt her. She's going on, so I really don't have a place to get in here. But if I can retain that, and then I can come in right after that and add that, right? So I'm just going to say my mentally ready to lead. People who kind of leave things up to chance are looking for a leader. If you're doing that, a lot of times you're looking for a woman to be assertive and give you the red flag or the green flag to come over and approach. I think women should do more of that. I think they're starting to figure that out too. But again, she sounds like somebody ready to be influenced to me. Well, I can't influence a woman unless I'm really worthy of that position. People keep promoting themselves to leader, and they haven't paid the cost to be the boss. A person who has an easily influenced mind cannot be led by somebody who has an easily influenced mind. Well, that means I have to become, my favorite word, better than confident, certain of self. What is another way of saying insecurity? Uncertainty in herself. If she is more insecure, she's uncertain of what's going on in her mind sometimes. We need a man of certainty. Will they take it for granted? Fuck yes! It's not sexy. What woman is going to admit, I'm a goddamn train wreck, my mind is everywhere, I rely on my man to calm me and chill me out? What woman is going to admit I have a lot of flaws and my man is my strength through those? No, that don't play on the internet. Everybody's a boss bitch. Well, everybody on the internet's a boss bitch because they're showing out. They're doing the most. They're just doing the most, like all the dudes are. They got 7-pack abs and I make $125K. Okay, bro. We'll drive your big pickup truck, Mr. Break the Bank. I'm 6 figures. Like, oh, we can't. If this guy withdraws all his money, we're fucked. What is wrong with these people? I'm not trying to make. It's absurd that we live in a country with this much wealth and none of us have it. Okay, we're the richest country in the world, and like all of us are like 75,000-aires. What is going on? But this is a whack question. She's bored. I'm bored. A lot of times here, what's missing here? So let's just do the math. We broke it down to Iowa and all that bullshit. Who comes to play here? Oh, she's at the bar and she's with her friends and she's a little bored. And then I come up and approach. Oh, hey, how are you? What's going on? I just want to come over and introduce myself and say hello. I saw you over there chilling. But do you think this dress is appropriate? Excuse me? Well, I just thought it was, right? My red pill comes out. I'm a douchebag. Then another guy comes up and he's drunk. Then another guy comes up and he's trying to throw money. I'll buy out the bar. Let's get some drinks. What you name the drink, I'll buy it. Of course, she takes a drink. Who passes up free shit? But what's missing here? A man that is certain, a man that has a good voice, a man with a masculine meat to him, great eye contact, swag on 1,000, great hygiene. The haircut came correct. And then he can add to the conversation. Now, I'll give you one better. He generates good conversation. He can listen attentively to her response. And then he can add when he responds. He's got a little spice. He don't go for everything I throw at him. He's got a backbone. I tested that. That's what she's doing. She's trying to give you a shit test. She's trying to see if you have a backbone. You dumb fucks! This is why I'm on the fucking internet. I didn't want to do this. I'm not hearing what I want to hear. She got to do everything you say. Why? Let that bitch breathe. A man can take anything she throws at him. Quit all this. I know you're wild. I know you're goofy and I love it. Let's put a restrictor plate on some of this shit. But I want to hear from you, but there's a way to talk to me that I hear best. There's a way to communicate yourself better to me. Don't you ever talk about... We ain't got to do all that. We ain't got to be all that. That's different styles. I do know motherfuckers. Women do respond to motherfuckers who do that. I'm not going to sit there and say, sometimes they come from strict parenting. That's the only type of motherfucker that they can listen to. You Mr. Easygoing Breeze, she don't respond to that shit. So I can't be all things. I know what works for me. But yeah, you're right. Is there some domination motherfuckers that they nice with it? Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So whatever scripture he
maybe she's like one of these army sergeants. A lot of women are joining the military, which is nothing wrong with that. They're putting their lives on line for this country. You're mad because they can do what we do. A gun don't give a fuck who shoots it. That bitch can be 75 fucking pounds, built like a fucking gymnast. She got the blicky. It doesn't really matter.
asked for me at that moment, then I try to read that scripture.
I ordered 200 hand-forged knives in my dorm room and built a...
Hang on.
At that moment, then I try to read that scripture.
Who's your favorite Bible character?
Ooh, that's
My favorite person is Arlette. Of all, she's just, I think someone said she was a comedian. If she's a comedian, she know how to flip it. You need to get a bitch like Arlette. That bitch know how to flip it. With a Netflix deal, came back, sold the Netflix deal because they was being bitch made. Then came back and still runs her own fucking profitable show. Come on now. I like this. I like her.
a good one. I try to read that scripture.
Who's your favorite Bible character?
Oh, that's a good one. Honestly, so I grew.
It's goofy, and they both know it's goofy. Why would it be good? I would have turned it just a little bit. You see, there's a man in there. There's a man with wisdom and biblical wisdom in there. We just need to drop a lot of the horse shit. And he's going to have to learn to like that, right? God can't make you like yourself. But you ever met that Christian? The same person, but you got the love of God. You're like, oh my God. I could save you, bro. Like, nigga, I knew you last week. You can't save shit. What character in the Bible inspires you or resonates with you? I love this question because this was the we. And it's past the we. Okay? It's a little, and I don't like to live here, but I want to get to know you. Tell me something about you. And then I'll connect it back through to the we, right? Maybe I have my favorite character. You say, okay, well, cool. You know, we got the inspiration going, you know. So it sounds like we both love the Bible. We need to chop it up on some deep discussions. But, you know, I don't just want to talk the Bible with you. You know, I love my faith, but, you know, I got a lot about me outside of that I'd love to show you, you know. Go ahead and take this number. Let me get your number. Give me this contact information.
Grew up watching like the Prince of Egypt or Joseph
What?
and everything. So I think my favorite would be Prince of Egypt because he had a lot of battles. But
The bitch watched the movie. Like, you didn't read it in the Bible. It was actually a Bible story. The bitch watched the movie. What the fuck? See, these Christians, you can't beat them. 25% of them are gay. And then half of you niggas, you're sinful motherfuckers, but you just claim God and shit. You do the exact same shit I do. But all right, but I go to church though. You're playing it so you don't die. And he looks over your family and keeps you alive. And then when you die, you're not going to burn in hell. That's all he is. That's all he is. Prince of Egypt, a Disney movie.
He overcome that.
All right, I'm not like trying to like cause something nothing, but Moses is also my favorite character as well in the Bible. Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever seen The Prince of Egypt?
Yeah. I watched that as a little kid.
Okay,
so, yeah.
same.
And I had the little book where you flip through and it was like the pictures and everything.
Right?
Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, Russ, you said don't agree. Yo, he's agreeing with her and it's playing, bro. They came together on some things. They came together on spiritual value. They came together on the fact that they both love the same Bible character. I don't like Moses. You want to know why? Because in the Bible, he doesn't get to go to the promised land. He does all that fucking work, but then God's like, someone else has got to take him to the promised land. You believe that bullshit? I've been mad as fuck. Man, what the fuck? I done freed him. I done listened to these motherfuckers complain. See, I know a lot about the Bible. All that way, Joshua, be like, fuck Joshua. I'm going. He don't get to go. I'm going. But Moses, good story, good movie too. That would have done that. I like the movie better. See, I could have added that to the conversation. It should have been like, who's Charlton Heston? I've been like, bitch. But man, there was a lot to add here, wasn't there? But past adding what we needed her to add, okay, we didn't do anything with we, right? We both like the same Carol. Let's find out what else we like. That's as easy as it gets. I don't think all the mouthpiece and everything. I'll let whoever handles that handle that. But sometimes the simplest explanation is, I honestly want to talk with you. We found something common. Okay, we got this in common. Let's see what the fuck else. You want to throw some little mac sauce on it? Go ahead. But the backbone is honesty. Honesty plus direction. Plus, here's what I'm actually here for. Here's why I'm here. I'm honestly communicating to you why I'm here, what I want, and if you let me, I'll show you how I want it to happen for the both of us to take us to a great fucking place.
Same vibe.
Any questions over here?
Yeah. So I didn't want to pop while you were speaking about God, but I'm really not on that. I'm not gonna say level. I do give everything I accomplish the glory to God, but I'm definitely not on the level that it seems like you're looking for of my religious journey. So I was gonna pop right there, but I just felt like it was disrespectful talking about God.
But I have a question though.
Okay, yeah, you can.
Sorry.
Let's let it play. And I also want to write it down someplace because I'm going to forget. We might have to go back and replay this. This is the worst response I've ever heard.
Are you like open to learning about God, or you're just like shut off about it?
Oh yeah, definitely open to learning.
Okay.
My dad, shout out to him, super religious, always keep me on it. But yeah, I think I've just been super zoned in and focused. So I haven't been to church or virtual in about a year or two. So it just depends on what you want.
Do you read the Bible?
Not really.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's up to you.
All right, well, let her pick. I'm glad you didn't pop. Let's give her a chance. Yeah.
Arlette had picked up on something. I'm going to let it play because Arlette picked up on what I picked up on.
Okay, so based off of what you've heard, what you see, whatever it is, we are down to our final two guys. Whose balloon are you going to be popping?
I'm very interested.
Uh-oh. You just take his. Oh, look at them all off-red. Look at these gentlemen.
Very chivalrous.
All right, so once again, I know it's really tough. Why did we end up going with him?
Just because of the answer, just because it seems like you're not really like on the path, the same path as I'm on. Like, I understand if you're not like there exactly with your relationship with God, but like still trying to like learn and progress is the main thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand that.
All right, thank you. Okay, come on up here. Let's look at.
We're going to go back.
We got this little fashion walk going. Come on.
Oh my God,
right,
this is crazy. The Murse lives with big boots. I admit I am wrong. I have no problem with being wrong. I really am okay with being wrong on this one.
Any final questions between the two of you?
No, I'm good.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Well then, is it going to be a yes for you? For
Okay. Yeah.
Is it a yes for you for him? Yes. We got a match. I'll take this mic, and you guys can.
I think to me, what I can go with this one is, I don't think women, and I think I'm the only person I've ever heard say this too. I hate being this person. I don't think women have a type like you think they have a type. Look, if Tyrese with a beard on some bad boy type shit with tattoos, or whoever's the hot guy now, who's hot. Michael B. Jordan, if he wasn't corny, tattooed up, ex-felon, all that goofy shit that they like. I can save him. Like the nigga is just, he's on his third strike. Make better decisions. Smart, witty, all that bullshit, got the flavor, great fucking, yes, that's everyone's type, right? For most women, right? Black women anyway. White guys, I don't know. White women, I don't know. White women kind of all over the place, really. Sometimes they're like big dudes, sometimes it's skinny, bald. I've heard one bitch was like, Bruce Willis did it for her. I'm like, okay, cool. He was kind of a pimp. No, bald Bruce Willis. I said, oh, okay. Bald Bruce Willis was like her guy. I don't fucking know. Women are fucking weird. But I think a lot of times, because women, I think this is the beautiful thing about humanity. Let's have a beautiful moment. We all have different sides to us. You know what I mean? So it's like you. Like, let's say maybe you like hood chicks, smart chicks, anime chicks, bad girl chicks, a little ditzy maybe. Plus, you kind of wanted a religious chick that could hold you down and like wanted to be a great mother when you're all done, right? Okay, cool. Right? When I'm done playing, I'm going to find me a religious bitch that want to be a great mom. We have a lot of fun together. We're going to raise a family with great values and shit. Okay, good. Boom. But I think she's got that too. She's got a religious side. She's got a bad girl side. She got a kinky side. She want to laugh. She want to go on the speedboat with the Miami skyline in the back with the 100,000. The niggas throwing up money and they're drinking champagne and shit. She wants to go on the long Bridgerton style fucking romance or whatever the fuck that is. I don't think I've ever watched that show. The main watches it. I'm like, this is the stupidest fucking shit. I'm a man. There's only I love listening to women. I can only listen to it for so long. I heard they was fucking, but even that I was like, oh, he ain't fucking. He ain't fucking. But they don't really show good fucking on TV, do they? I don't know if they can, but what was it, Belly? I thought Belly, they had something. But I haven't really seen that. Even the nigga from Power. I was like, he was all right. I was like, it was all right. I wasn't blown away by this shit. But, you can only teach so much. Well, what's that tell you? If you've never seen it on TV, how many people are being taught how to fuck bad? You know what I mean? Like the movies, they just like tear off their clothes and then like fuck real fast. And we go, oh my God, they just can't keep their hands. Like, all right, bro. No one gets turned around. No one gets hemmed up. None of the good stuff. That's good. That's to your advantage. I never thought that was bad. Right? Because you just know that if you know how to do some of that, then you probably better than like 75%. Like you don't have to be at the top of your game with that shit. Like if you know kind of how to fuck, and you can do it different ways, and you got a little bit of that man steak, you know what I'm talking about. You got all that on you, we good with it. Like it's church going nigga though, you can't fuck. But it's like it's a type for all things. She might keep dude and then have side dick. She might marry dude and have an affair. She might marry dude and have a beautiful black family. Women are at different stages in their lives. Women have different types to themselves. This is where we could really use a motherfucker that's more certain, but he can really rock with a bunch of different types of personalities, because she got she might be a geek, a model, she want to be an artist, and she come from a straight up solid religious background. That's like 5 different types of niggas that could appeal to this bitch. So don't write yourself off. Refine your personality. Refine who you are. And then you're going to be able to vibe and know the places where the people that have that different styles can fuck with you. But great fuck game, style, good communicator, can rock with different personalities. You know, now, I mean, not a lot. You can really, I mean, you're going to be all right. I mean, you're going to be more than all right compared to what's coming up with these AI motherfuckers. You know, most of these motherfuckers ain't even know how to talk in person. So if you could just learn that.
Can go on off. They don't need it anymore. All right, y'all, let's give it up for them.
The nigga kept the balloon. He kept the balloon. He's walking. He is walking with the balloon. Come on, man. Look at him. What do you want me to do with this? Come on, man. Watch this. Looks like a little kid. Like he's going to get walked. Like he's being walked to his first day of school. His first day of cosmetology class.
They don't need it anymore. All right, y'all. Let's give it up for them. Let's give it.
Oh, let's talk about this. I can do this one. Okay, hang on.
They don't need it anymore.
Right here. Watch. I want you to watch the hands. This is a pretty easy one. I don't think I've ever done this one wrong. But you're gonna fuck up. This hand holding right here is as fast as she needs to make up her mind.
All right, y'all. Let's give it up for them.
He went under. You can't go under. You can't go under. A lot of people try to do it like the side and they kind of swing it back and forth. I prefer to be on top, right? I'll take your hand. I'll lead you through. Let's talk about that. Stand on. If she were walking down, we stand on the outside. All right. It is just a gentlemanly thing to do, and we keep an eye out for people who are coming. You know, we try to direct her out away from anything that's got problematic. Remember, we are her strength. Women will never give you credit for this, but being a very good security guard, being very proactive with your security because you have the best interest for her. This is partially why opening the doors, getting her in the building first. Some people do it the other way. They go in the room first and scope everything out. I don't have a problem with it. I want you to have a reason you do it. Some people sit, I like to sit facing the door as well, or facing part of the door. Planning your exits. And I'm not saying you're going to be John Wick, but being that security-minded man. When you go in a room, do you identify exits? When you go in a room, do you identify any potential problems? When you go, do you put her in places that expose her to too much danger? Well, what about the bad boy? Yes, it's a thrill. But the type of nigga that continually puts her in foul places is going to end up in foul problems. She's not thinking ahead. And a lot of times the women don't do accountability. Well, he took me to this club. I didn't really want to go. I don't know. I didn't know he had that. I didn't know he had that gun. I didn't. But it's a thrill. It's the adventure. He's certain of who he is as a human being. He gives her somebody to save. He's better than Dweeby Russ with the Murse on. I can't even put Russ in the Murse. I done some whack shit, but I've never worn these weird boots and a Murse. These weird, look like some prince will wear. They probably go halfway up the nigga leg. Look, she noticed too, bro. And then she noticed his shoes. She's looking at his shoes and she noticed this too. I don't give a fuck if we have the same Bible verse tattooed on our fucking asses and the same cheek. She doesn't want to be in the lead, and she doesn't want to provide mental security, emotional security. There's a lot of men, they're very emotional. It plays badly. She doesn't want to do any of that. She's just not going to respond to none of that. Their brain is already complicated. We don't need two complicated brain motherfuckers. Yes, I lost my train of thought 6 minutes ago.
Then let's give it up.
Okay, let's go back and have a little fun, then we'll be done. Okay. I'll tell you what I'm seeing. First of all, she's going to try to save him. She likes him. She's going to try to save him like 4 times. But he just won't let the religion thing go. I'm not saying he has to lie. I'm not saying I'll take being the bad boy. You know what? I really don't believe in that. But I believe that you got to believe in something. And I believe in a lot of different things. Mostly I rely on myself. I've got myself through a lot in life. I've been through some bad things. I've been through some good things, but I've had to rely on myself. That bitch will say, well, she'll respond to that. Why? Because women love to save niggas. It's a challenge. It's fun. It's competition. She's the one. Oh, he's so fine. He's so fine. But she's the one who actually saved him. Remember, women are narcissistic. She's so full of herself. She's always putting photos on the gram. Yeah. She's a narcissist. Don't tell her that. You can't win that argument. Well, women are narcissistic too. No, we're not. No. Just don't. Yes, it's true. Don't argue with her. They'll never admit that. A lot of flaws with these bitches. Don't be treating them out here like the pedestal. The crown don't fit. The crown don't fit.
All right. So once again, I know it's really tough. Why did we end up going with him?
Just because of the answer, just because it seems like you're not really like on the path.
But let's go back for that. I missed it. It's a weird answer. But he's going to try to save him, right? Here's this weirdo. He looks like, remember the nigga Jafar from Aladdin? That's who he looks like. Prince Abubu.
I didn't want to pop while you were speaking about God, but I'm really not on that. I'm not gonna say level. I do give everything I accomplish the glory to God, but I'm definitely not on the level that it seems like you're looking for of my religious journey. So I was gonna pop.
We'll just score it here. Let's lose 2 points for lying. This is me versus me. Okay. I don't think I'm worthy of you. I'm not on your frequency. Do you fuck with God or nah? This is something else the narcissists are better at doing. Decisiveness plays. It really does. Pick a path. Pick the wrong path. Make the wrong decision. Do the wrong fucking thing. Make the mistake, but fucking make it. What the red pill do? They a lot of times they sit too. I've sat in bars. I've done that. It's weak. It's bitch made. I don't like admitting it. Should I? Should I not? Oh, she turned to the left. What does that mean? Oh, she winked at me when oh, the wink is good. Oh my God, there's some dudes. Oh, she's talking to those dudes. Who are those dudes? A lot of anxiety, a lot of thoughts, a lot of worrying about other people, other men. I don't compare to him. He's so tall and handsome. It doesn't make you gay, but it's not a very masculine thought. Look at how tall and handsome he is. It's fucking weird.
Pop right there, but I just felt like it was disrespectful talking about God.
But I have a question though.
Okay, yeah, you can.
She's gonna try to save him. Here, we could add to it. We could really have a I think because if we added to the conversation, I'm glad we got here. If I could have added to the conversation, and I'll try to walk through it just a little bit. I won't live here. We could have saved it. Remember, let's just paint it. He's an atheist, okay? He has not felt the touch of God. He's relied upon himself to get through everything. She's going to fuck with that because she thinks the same way about her life. I'm being real. I don't know if God saved me. I don't know if he did. I raised myself through a lot of bullshit. I'm taking the credit. I've made a lot of mistakes. I believe something else is out there. That's just how the fuck I move.
So are you like open to learning about God, or you're just like shut off about it?
Oh yeah, definitely open to learning.
Okay.
My dad, shout out to him, super religious, always keeping me on it. But yeah, I think I've just been super zoned in and focused. So I haven't been to church or virtual in about a year or two. So
we didn't need to do that. She's going to say it again. We didn't need to do that. I'm open to learning a lot of things from you. Mostly I want to learn more about you, and we'll get to the spiritual tip later on. I know that's very important, but right now, you and I barely know each other. So I really want to get to know you and me, how the fuck we move, how do we vibe, our conversation styles. You know, you look into my eyes, I get to look into your sexy eyes, you get to look into mine. We're gonna see if this chemistry is for real. We're gonna take it to like this 8-point chemistry we got right now, and we're gonna take it to a 10. We're going to take it to a 10. I'm not going to do an 11. You know, I can't tell you what will make our chemistry an 11. A little mystery. Save something for the day. You could do that. You could drop that in there. I'll tell it to you when we see each other in person. I'll tell you more when you come over Tuesday night. Remember, I asked you to wear something sexy, so don't you shortchange me, because my imagination, I got to say, it's second to none. It's diabolical sometimes. So I really hope that you don't disappoint my imagination. I'm curious to see what now I gave the bitch a go. Wear something red, but I'm curious to see what you do with that. Because it's a lot of different types of red, a lot of different types of clothing and fabric. So I'm curious to see what you come up for me. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on,
it just
man.
depends on what you
Wait, do you read the Bible?
Not
This
really.
goofy motherfucker. She gave me 3 chances to get in there. I don't read the Bible, but I read everything else. I read the newspaper, number one, because I want to know what's going on in the world. I've been reading you. I think you and have a great time together. I've been reading this dress, right? I've been reading this book. I actually read a lot of journals I'm into this. I'm a data analyst. I got a company going, so I'm actually reading trade journals. But I'll tell you what, I do read books on leadership. And maybe that's an aspect that you could teach me, how to be a better leader, because I'm always trying to learn how to become a better man. So, you know, I won't obey everything you're saying, because I believe a man can teach a man best. But I'll tell you what, it's been a lot of great women in my life that have really influenced me. So I would love to chop it up more with you if you got some time. I shortcut the balloon ship, tucked it. Let's talk right now. She's trying to save him. So what is it? I want choosing signals. Women are stupid. Or a choosing signal for a dude is like her parting her legs and like rubbing on her own clit, like right in front of her, like pouring water over herself and her hair, and then like licking her lips is the sign that most guys need to go up and talk to a woman. She thinks this is flirting. She thinks this is signal. Arlette has picked up on this. I picked up on it. But again, okay, well, how would I identify she's flirting? Well, she's asking me questions about me and something personal to her. You ever have a woman, she says, I have cats? And she asked me if I like cats. What about you? Do you like cats? Is that a flirt? It's not nothing. It's not like I want to tear your clothes off, but it's not nothing. Now if she says, like, what about you? Do you have any pets? That's different. But if she says, you're not allergic to cats or anything, are you? She's thought about the bedroom. There are different signs that shows she's thought about the bedroom. You got big arms. You ever heard that one? That's a go-getter. You have really big arms. You got a really big, like, muscular build. You seem like you can handle yourself. Oh yeah. Well, you know, I like to stay in shape. It's a challenge. You know, I like the physical lifting. I like to lift things up. You know. I like to move things around with my hands. I'm a very physical human being. So anything that gets in my hands, I'm going to move it around, play with it, fold it up, you know, tear it apart. You know, not like violently, but you know, stretch it maybe a little bit. What are we doing? Come on. There's ways to go. I could have taken her off of the Bible. We might have lived. I could have taken her. I did that one, like, I don't know, 6 months ago. But it was something about directing the conversation away. Let's get it back. Let's just take control of this conflict. So I could have taken us out of it. There's so many ways I could have added something to this conversation. Look at her smile, big smile, looking him dead up in the eyes. Great eye contact is a good signal for you. You know, she's feeling an emotion. She's not in love, but she's like, yo, this guy can get it. And eventually, if I was throwing a little Mac sauce and I was really appealing to her femininity, I'm going to unlock wonderful door number 3. And she gonna be open for a nigga. Now, what's the difference between what a lot of the red pill thinks and what actually is the truth? They think once they get the signs, she leaps into action. Here's your problem. Women are almost always dormant. Not dormant in the sense of like she doesn't like you, but she's gonna let you go. She's gonna open the door. She's not gonna pull you into the room unless you like that, right? I mean, if she really like, yo, okay, well, you know, I'm not doing anything. My friends are about to leave, but we can go someplace if you want. Okay, you know what I'm saying to you? Maybe she is. And sometimes women will get that aggressive. But she's like, all the doors are open. Go to work. She's trying to save him because he's so focused on himself. It could be narcissism, but it's poorly done, isn't it? Right? Maybe he's been told he's good looking or motherfuckers really respond to him in the tattoos. You heard a girl compliment the tattoos. So maybe he's nice with him, right? But he doesn't really think anything at all about we. And he really doesn't have anything to say for himself in the world. Like, you got all these philosophies, but how do you people find value? Right? What are you trying to show her about yourself? If you don't believe in God, you're focused on something else. What are you focused on that you can show her about you?
Okay. No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, it's up to you.
All right, well, let her pick. I'm glad you didn't pop. Let's
Thank
give
you.
her a chance. Yeah. Okay. So based off of what you've heard, what you see, whatever.
See, and she wanted to do, but he just couldn't get there. He had nothing to add. This comes from having multiple hobbies. This comes from having a passion. This comes from having an internal motivation, to talking to your circle, talking to mentors, maybe talking to a therapist. This comes from trying new things, having an adventurous side. This comes from taking to myself and talking to myself and really becoming my best friend, the motherfucker that I look forward to seeing the most every single day. More than your wife, more than your kids. Right? Your kids need you to be you. They'll be the kids, right? I need dad to do his job so I can go play Lego blocks later. Dad, go handle yourself and go handle all my problems. That's your job. What's mom doing? I got to do all this work. And she does. And reward her for it and respect her. Give her some fucking time. But who does she take her problems to? The big guy. I don't get to take my problems to anybody, really. I might give her something that concerns me. I'm never really going to confess to her that I don't know what to do in the times I don't know what to do. I'm going to project strength and instill confidence in her and my family. We will get through this as a family, and I will lead you there. I believe my direction has us on a place to success. You see so many bad fathers, they're not interested at all in the household's success. They want the woman to be a servant, and the kids are there to serve him and buffet his ego. He is not interested in creating a place that allows these children and his wife to flourish. And now they're a little bit mad about it, but she tried to save him. And this happens a lot too. My clothes are communicating for me. It says him, like I'm him. Did you sound like I'm him? You could have been thinking in your motherfucking mind, shit, I'm about to make this bitch become in the religion of me. Shit, you about to be in my motherfucking religion, bitch. You about to be in the church of me. You could have talked straight to the bitch. You know what I really, it's not really for me. I got some different things I do. I might meditate. I see a therapist. I do different things. You might sit there on that tip and be like, you know what though? I love for you that you seek wisdom. And it seems like God has blessed you, of course, in all the right places, but you seem like you've been smiling a lot. You seem like you happy in life. And, that's sexy to me. Right? Because I want a woman that, knows how to get her peace besides me. I want to be your place of peace, but, also I can't be all things. If I'm out here trying to make this money, make these things happen for us, you got another source that really soothes you out, and you can go pray to him, and I'll come home, and I'll make it happen for you while we're here on this earth. So that's how I'm doing. I'm not, hey, I'm not really religious, but if you're going straight to heaven, all I want to do is help. Come on, man. I'm gonna end it on that one. I'm going to end it on that one. I might not be religious, but if you're trying to get to heaven, all I want to do is help. And let me tell you something. I want to make sure you find some beautiful heavenly moments while you down here too, because I don't think God put us on this earth to just enjoy life after death. I think he wants you to enjoy life. You got a sexy smile though. I don't know. I got to admit, all the thoughts in my head are not religious. About 5% of the thoughts in my head are very not religious. So, we might not be a good match. Because there are times, I don't always do things by the book. I'm kind of sometimes everything for everybody. And I got my own interpretation on things. You see what I'm doing? Like I'm adding. And listen, if you can add upon add, that's where the mouthpiece go to work for you, right? Mouthpiece motherfuckers, they don't just not agree with everything the bitch saying. Because remember, we talked about that. We don't need you to love God because like she loved God. She might have another side talking to her called, I ain't had nobody dick me down proper in 2.5 years. You niggas are short term. Oh, I haven't had a boyfriend in 4 years. That might be the last time she got dick down for real. Or gotten dick from a motherfucker who was actually interested in her, and she was actually interested in him as a man. She was curious about this nigga. She might have Rodney. Rodney's easy. He smoked blunts. He played Madden. He hang with his people. He fucks bitches. When she needs reliable dope dick, she calls Rodney. If you want that to be you, there's a nigga for that. And there's a way to become that. But you need to know who that is. There's going to be a lot of women that want to fuck with you. And then they're going to be done fucking with you because you're a one-dimensional type nigga. But if that's you, that's you. But then there's another person that generates sexual interest in her mind, in the conversation, in the intellectualism, in the philosophy, in the day-to-day moments, in the security when they go out. He can mesh with any crowd. He drops ism. He's confident people naturally like this motherfucker. His style correct. The swagger's correct. He always smell great. He always look great. He always shows me respect, love, and appreciation. The nigga work hard in the street, but he comes home and works hard in the bedroom. He works hard in the household. She's like, this nigga's not replaceable. She can talk shit. Talk shit. I can get any man. No, you can't. No, you can't. You can get any money making nigga. You can get any 620 or 12-inch dick nigga. You can get any nigga with a nice suit. You can't get this kind of motherfucking man anywhere. The fuck out of here. Y'all not ready for that. Well, let me start preaching on you motherfuckers. But the shit says I'm him. You don't act like that. You ain't talking to yourself in the mirror like that. You don't carry yourself in all the other places when she not there. Bitches is like, what, 3% of life? Other 97% of the time, you ain't him. So how you going to be turning on magically with her? You're not even behind yourself closed doors. You don't even talk to yourself. You don't even like yourself like that. But you're going to wear a shirt that says I'm him, talking about, oh, well, that ain't my personal journey. Okay, what personal journey have you been on? What's the vision? What's the move? What's the move if it don't work out? What are you doing to increase that move? What are you doing to make it happen? You got AI, the internet, mentors, older dudes, other dudes going through what you're doing through, and the men is whack. We're whack. How the fuck are we whack? How the fuck are we lost? There's a loneliness epidemic. How the fuck? You got the internet, AI, books, mentorships, courses, older dudes, regular dudes like you, dudes in the past history books, and you're confused and shit. Half the shit's on film nowadays. Some niggas on YouTube saying something, and you suck. The fuck? If a nigga lived in Idaho in 1831, you'd have reasons to be a dumb nigga. There's a loneliness epidemic. Then what the fuck are you doing about it? Are you lonely at home? Maybe you could be lonely in the world, but are you lonely at home? If you lonely at home, that ain't her fucking job to rescue you. You don't like you. You haven't figured out your bullshit to even begin liking yourself. We have gifts to learn and things they will not give us credit for. We have strength. We're built to be stronger. That means we're supposed to be stronger for her. What are we doing? Attacking her. She's the problem. She's the reason I'm not fucking. Really? Really? If women just wanted dick left and right, you'd just be going up to them left and right and just stroking bitches down. If you got the love of your life porn star, bitch, you could just stroke the fuck out of that box. Really? That's very interesting. That's very interesting. What if you actually were going to win? Are you prepared to win? Do you even think about that bullshit? The red pill doesn't even think about winning. How the fuck you gonna learn from some niggas who don't think about winning? I'm gonna make some more money. How the fuck is that gonna get a woman to come? How the fuck is that gonna chill a woman out when she's having a bad day? How the fuck is that gonna get everything in line when my house just flooded at 3 a.m. in the morning? Oh yeah. We do some things they don't want to talk about. I might make it June. We'll call June Male Appreciation, and I'm going to go in. I'm tired of men beating themselves up. I'm tired of men talking about black men. I'm tired of men talking about black women. The reason a lot of us are bitter is because we're not getting appreciated. And I'll talk about it. A lot we do that doesn't get a lot of props. Everybody want to laugh and clown everybody. Are there anybody that says like, yo, like I fuck with half the niggas on these, a lot of them look pretty good. I like these Chucks. They got flat feet so they don't work out so well. I like these Chucks. I like this hem shirt. I like how clean and white his white is. This is horrible. This Murse. I like the fit, right? But, you know, he was a little sassy pants. Does she look good? Or let always look good? Or let always look good? I don't know. Whoever married her got a go-getter, a successful financial bitch, and she look good. Shit, man, if you was like that, I don't even want to talk about that. If you was like that, all they do is interview beautiful bitches. You could pull that threesome shit for the next 2-5. We need to keep doing this show. No, I think we need to keep on doing this show. It's really beneficial. You could be bagging bitches. Should be wild. That is the thought of a winner. How could I make that happen? What would I need to make that happen? Is my fuck game like that? Let's get critical on it. Let's go in the lab and get critical on the fuck game. What did I fuck up? What have I been fucking up? What have women responded to? Let's see what women responded to. Let's watch this film. Let's record myself. Now, I'm not going to necessarily record my fuck game, but I know niggas that's wild. They record themselves fucking all the fucking time. I never got into that. I do know women like it, and some women really respond to it. Women are narcissists. They respond to being fucked in the mirror, blah, 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 blah. But, man, connect it up, baby. I think I've done enough. What was the topic? I don't even know what I'm doing. Don't agree. Yeah, the nice guy, that's his death knell, too. Oh, I like that, too. Guess what? I know you said that you love Snickers, so I got you this bag full of Snickers. Oh my God. I figured we could go to the park and, we could eat them together. Oh, okay, that sounds so wonderful. What was the one? He got done after like 5 years, and she was like, I thought you were gay. He's like, what? Do you think I like wearing these fucking clothes? He didn't need to be disagreeable, but he could have added to the conversation. Okay? There are motherfuckers that just want to agree. And I tell you what, this kind of plays, I won't say the equals doesn't play, right? What doesn't work? She's less than me. That's never going to work. I look up to her. She's better than me. You're never going to get no play off that. Equal, yeah, that can be like a lot of like long love. Like, yo, she's doing good. I'm doing good. I got flaws. She got flaws. We good with it, right? That can be a long love. She's really going to respond to somebody she looks up to. And that's mental confidence, everything, man. She a doctor, you a plumber. What that got to do with anything? She's still a woman, ain't she? We can add something to her life. We can add security. We can add a sense of humor, positive nature. We can add inspiration. We can add a little discipline, a little correction, a little tightening of the reins. We can calm her mind. We can be her peace. We can make her feel desired. We can make her feel fully fucked. We got a lot we can add to her just in the short term. So is there something I could add in the conversation, kind of that introduction? A lot of guys, we can't even introduce ourselves. That's just like, what, the page one of the novel? Page one of the short story? The first fucking sentence into like the story that talks about how she got banged out at the motel that night? Well, first off, I had trouble saying hello. So I debated that for the next 17 minutes. That's the story of a lifetime. What do you add to conversation? What are you adding now? Are you always disagreeing with every fucking thing? Are you agreeing with everything I fucking say? Or are you adding and going, I think Russ is off there. I like what he said there, but that last part didn't go for me. Right? I don't need you to like me all the time. I don't even want you to agree with me. Push back. Tell me why I'm being fucking retarded. I won't hear it right away. I don't like to be told I'm wrong. That's one of my flaws. I won't hear it right away, but I'll hear you in a day or two. Everybody looking like that, like you can tell something. Fuck you, nigga. They come back and be like, all right, he was right. That's me. Like, you know a fucking thing about me, dog. They come back and be like, yeah, you was right, bro. I overreacted. Not perfect. I know what my, well, I hate the word triggers, but I know what gets me in my feels sometimes. I don't like the word either. I like in my feels, but you know what I mean. Emotional. Let's say the word emotional. Even that's kind of a weak word too. I don't like the way that word sounds. That's something we all struggle with. I think we all hear emotional, in my feels. We all hear it the same way, but we actually do have emotions. We just need like a better man word than like emotions. How about like, let's see if we can think of some. How about like, I don't like the word passion. I hate when people say passionate, but let's see. irritations. How about irritations, right? Things that irritations are like stick in my craw, right? There are things that stick in my craw. I have irritations. There are things that like I just can't stand. Okay, cool. Everyone's got that. That's an emotion. Anger is an emotion, right? Typically related to pain. Not always, but if the Bears lose, it's not because I had a childhood secret or something. But a lot of things like, well, let's just do that one. Why do I always have to be right? I was ignored sometimes as a kid, and sometimes I was smarter than people, and like the dumb people would get the attention, or they would be right. Like, no, we're gonna listen to remember one project in college. I'll never forget. I had the right answer. We're in a group. I'm like, yo, I got it. No, we're going to do it like this dumb fuck says. This one girl liked this other nigga more. So they do it this dude's fucking way. We just bomb the project. And then the professor's like, well, why didn't you do it like this? I'm like, what the fuck? So I like being right. I like being listened to. Is that good? Yeah. But does that come from a place of pain? Probably like that. Yeah. It being ignored at times. What do you do about that? I have to make sure that I'm not trying to teach for vanity, and I'm not trying to really teach at all, because then that's really about me feeling special or something like that, right? I'm passing wisdom to you. I'm so wonderful. So I have to watch that. How could you play that? How could you finesse a nigga like me? You probably could appeal to my vanity. Oh my God, you're saying such amazing things. But then ignoring me at times would be like, oh, okay, what's going on? Why again, playing that bullshit. So have I been a victim of that from women? Yeah. Right? Flood with attention, then no attention. Fuck. Right? I thought you was going to call us some shit, that kind of nigga. Like weird. Right? But it's not, am I getting better at it? Yeah. But yeah, when I was a young kid at 19, very problematic. That's okay. That's life. That's life. Everyone has flaws. I don't like admitting those things. But if I can identify them, I can start to see people coming, right? So I might get someone who heavily praises me, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want that. I'm kind of like that now. Like, I don't really want to be praised. I just want to be like heard. But like, okay, did you get off what you needed to get off? Yeah, I communicated how I wanted. Okay, cool. Then that was the mission. Is there a way to say it so you're fully satisfied before it needs to be validated? Yeah, I could think about it heavier, and then I could really be more study. Okay, cool. Boom, let's go do that, right? But because I know and I learned that, now I can go forward. So I've got to learn that, like this dude, who's the dude in the gray, he was kind of behind the vest, right? He had the perfect answer about himself, but maybe he's a narcissist. But maybe, let's see, he's real cool. He didn't want to really talk about anybody else. He wanted to focus on him, and it was really about him. Could be a single mother situation. My young little prince, anger at women. It certainly could be anger, right? Let's just make it more of. I'm going to focus on myself. I'm very selfish, and I don't care, and that's it. Like I'm bored and I don't give a fuck. Well, could be pain not wanting to get rejected. Oh, wait a minute. Some of the good-looking guys, or the guys that are classically chosen, wait a minute. They could have low self-esteem too. So what do we do? What do I do if I've got 6, 6, 6, and 6? Could I still have crippling self-esteem? And none of that fucking matters. Oh, but I have a Lamborghini, but I can't talk to any women because I'm afraid I can't fuck them. I get what I want. I pull my dick out. It's a little not hard. Then I'm nervous. Then she makes a face and she says, what do you want to do? And I get worried. I think she hates me. Then she's looking at me. Now she's mad at me. Then I'm like, why is she mad? Then I get into an argument and I go home. And the next time a beautiful bitch comes along, I'm just going to count myself out. rather than get rejected or get down the road with sex. I have such sexual insecurity. I'd rather just live with, what would that be? I've certainly been this. Not necessarily this. Well, anyway, what is this? It's easier to not actually feel hurt than to risk it and get hurt again or get down the road and then fail. You ever have this? Well, I could probably get to this spot, but then I would fail. Or I get to this spot and then I would fail. Right? I might be good looking, but let's say I have a smaller type penis, right? I can get to this, but then I've got the small penis thing. Well, before I get to that, let me just like put her off. Like, nah, I ain't gonna be any of that. Cool, I'm cool, right? I'm gonna carry it off as charismatic and shit. Like, I really love God, but again, we assume that every dude we looking at is like lockdown nigga. Like, yeah, no, it's one of the mistakes we make with a lot of people. This is a very negative-minded view of the world. Is we think people are better than we are. That's why we love to go on the internet and hate. Like, you know, if you see a nigga doing real well, you be like, oh man, fuck you, nigga. I don't give a fuck about that car. Man, fuck that car, dog. Oh, he think he cute with his little bitch behind him. I mean, I'll take your bitch and fuck this bitch, nigga. But you know, a lot of time, man, we comparing it. Like, he in the photo smiling with the bitch. I'm at home. You know, I'm in my fucking shorts playing Madden. I ain't got the sexy bitch by the beach. So, you know, I got to compare my life to his. Well, the truth is, most of these motherfuckers, you see in the red pill to spread like wildfire. I probably would assume that every dude is a red pill dweebo. And with a woman, I pretty much assume that all of them went to therapy. But they think that because they went to therapy, they know everything now. Bitch, if you were so fucking perfect, why you at the fucking therapy? Well, I've overcame my issues. I don't give a fuck about that. What'd that teach you about relationships? You got over your crazy. How the fuck that's going to help you save a relationship? Now you're a relationship expert. You went to therapy and became a doctor. You see what I'm saying to you? Then a therapist got a therapist. How the fuck you teach me? Man, come on, man. I ran into a girl. She said, oh, yeah, my therapist has a therapist. I said, what? Yeah, but we need to work on this relationship. We don't need to work on shit. The person who teaches you has fucking mental problems. I don't think you need to be relationship coach. We need a leader. They made books on leadership all the fucking time. You should have that locked down. Leadership. You got to have that maybe more than anything else with a woman, really. That's probably bigger. That's better than big dick. Leadership, vision, imagination, what they call it, consistency. Nothing sexy, right? Being a man is not sexy. Why don't we try to do that shit? Being a man, I her whole world and all this. A lot of being a man shit's behind closed doors. It's like, 99% behind closed doors. It sucks. We get credit for none of it. And so we know, a lot of times we watch that and we go, we know it mattered, but we don't know what mattered. He didn't say nothing to us. We don't know. And then we see a bunch of girls hyping out. If it was, assume it's a woman, assume she went to therapy, assume she dated fuck niggas, she been cheated on, assume she still needs that rock. Assume she still wants her romantic adventure. Now she wants it even more, but now she wants this perfect nigga. So assume that she gonna want a perfect nigga that don't exist, and that you're gonna have to show her a man for real. And then also assume she's never really met the man in full. She's met Devontae, who stroked her out with 9 inches of solid dick and gave her 3 orgasms. She met Money Mike. Okay, she met Antoine in the street. She done met a lot of incomplete niggas, but really done well, full man shit. Like, I ain't gonna budge. I ain't no pussy, but I left that bullshit behind or to the side. I'm getting this money, but it ain't my everything. I want to be in love, but I still want to lead. My mental is checked out. I passed my trauma and my bullshit. My insecurities are getting less and less each and every day. I can hold myself accountable. I want someone to check and make sure that if I'm fucking up, they're going to say something. Not all the time, but if I'm really, really fucking up, I'm going to need you to go ahead and say something. You see something where you think I'm really, really fucking up, I'm going to need you to go ahead and say something. Say it respectful. Don't say it as criticism. But I ain't perfect, and sometimes I'm so focused on this vision ahead that I might have missed some things. And your job is to help me see what fell through the motherfucking cracks. Y'all don't sell leadership right. Y'all sell this bullshit. It's a schoolhouse, and you're supposed to salute me. Y'all don't sell what you really could be saying. Man, empower that bitch. Like, yo, you the lieutenant. All right? Sometimes the lieutenant got to make sure the organization doing well, too. And because you have taken that position, I'm going to honor that position. Got to honor the people following you. Do you care for your roster? They putting their lives on hold from this marriage dream and all that bullshit. They rocking with you steady. They know you fucking. Do you honor that? Or do you take it for granted? If she's in a marriage and you stroking the bitch down proper, she's also putting her whole marriage at risk. Do you honor that? She's also putting her relationship with her children at risk. Do you honor that? I didn't say you had to make her your wife or nothing, but do you show her the respect that deserves? She really is taking a risk. If you met a girl and she has been celibate for a month or celibate for a year and she decides to give it to you, do you honor that by breaking her off with proper dick? And do you honor her sexual insecurities, her freaky bullshit? She's going to have frustrations at times. She might have body issues. She might have hatred built up. Think of her as a red pill goofball. You know, a lot of these women are listening to negative shit about dudes too. A lot of these bitches are red pill too. You just can't say it like that. They won't see it, and I would never say that to a woman, and someone will take that and go, you guys have red pill too. It's not that they have red pill, but they do have anger at dudes. Kind of a trauma pill, or not a trauma pill. That's the wrong way. Jaded pill. How about jaded pill? How about that? Okay, I like that. Jaded pill, right? So we got red pill and we got jaded pill. Neither side can hear each other. We need some niggas who like, yo, I'm ready to be a gentleman. Right? Not a gentleman, but a gentleman, the gentleman. I'm ready to protect you. I want to have your back. I want to carry the load when you're too weak. And I want to honor you letting me do that for you. And I'm not going to lead you to a shitty place. I'm not going to waste your life. Are you tacking 18 years of bullshit onto this goofy bitch because you wanted to bust a nut? Kind of a dishonorable nigga. If you blurt in this bitch, can you take the kid? Can you help out with the kid and raise the kid to 18? I didn't like to do it like, see, I wasn't fucking up like 400 hoes. I don't like children. I just don't like children. So I wanted to have more consistency, I want to have more consistency, more longer, not longer term like marriage, but longer, more stuff. Sexuationships, situationships, this business. Rather than the one night stands and all that business. Pick your poison. Pick who you are as a man. Maybe you're going to be the one night stand and eventually you're going to get about 25. You're going to play it for real. You just want to get it out of your system. You're young. You're having fun. Cool. You don't get it back. You don't get your youth back. Try as you might, you never get it back. You only get a moment to be in the league when you're in the league. When you're outside the league, the best you can do is commentate on the shit. What I'm fucking doing. You might still be able to do what you need to do, but not like when you was, 22. You were a beast. But let the beast go, Add the beast to this conversation. So what did you want to do when we're on day 2? I got to tell you, it's going to look a lot different than day 1. It's going to look a lot different from day 1. I'm going to need you to wear something sexy. I'm going to need you to be the sexiest ass lips because I'm going to spend a long time kissing these motherfucking lips. But I got a nice crib. You're going to like it, real comfortable. I'll have some drinks prepared for us. And then we're going to chop it up for a little bit, get everybody relaxed. And once we get relaxed, then we're going to go for 30. What's that mean, go for 30? Oh, you just don't know. You can save that in your imagination until tonight. I'll tell you a few more things tonight. I'll tell you a couple of things I want you to do before you come over. Are you giving her assignments. Come on. Ooh. When you're not there, does she have assignments? Ooh, I don't even want to. I didn't even want to do that one. I didn't even want to do that one. I'll let you have it. Go ahead. Take it. When you are gone, does she have assignments? Does she have something she's supposed to be thinking about? Do you direct her mind in a little fantasy? Does she have little things you want her to do? Are you fucking in her mind just a little bit? Yeah, I was thinking about you, about what I'm about to do to you tomorrow. So, I left this little voice this mess. You let him thinking about you just a little bit, not all the time, but had a few moments while I'm dominating the world to think about you. And I definitely have a couple new ideas, So I do me a favor and stretch. I'll say it like that. Go do me a favor and stretch. Be real good before you come. You can do that. You can add to the conversation even when you're gone. You can add to the conversation in her mind when you're not there. Sometimes you take the presence away. This has to happen. Part of it. I've got to take my presence away from you. Why? A lot of different reasons. One, I live a motherfucking great life. I got to go. I'm pushing forward. But two, you need to really show me the appreciation. Okay? I'm not going to talk to you just so I use up all my fucking phone minutes. If you ain't saying nothing, why are we saying something? I think I've done enough here. I wanted to do more nuts and bolts, but I think I've done enough here for the day. I hope. I appreciate you being a man. This will be the last time you should hear it. Not the last time you should expect to, but it will go unappreciated. It has always been poorly done on the internet. I don't have that pointed at anybody in particular, but maybe even me, but I'm speaking, talking. It's your boy. Put the music on. Add something to your conversations. Add something to your thoughts. I think I'm thirsty. Add something to that. Add a direction. Add something you want to try. Add your top 5 favorite juices. Add something. Add. Get used to, get that muscle in the subconscious. Get it conscious so we can put it in the subconscious. Get those positive thoughts conscious so I can put that in the background. That's just 101. That's like driving to work. That's just confidence. Oh, I got that. That's in the background of me right now. Oh, that's talent. Oh, okay, cool. I've already thought about that. Oh, you ain't got to worry about that. Planning a great day. I do that for a living. Shit, bitch. Just say yes. Bitch, just say yes. Mr. You're Welcome is here. And he's in the office. You came at the right time during office hours. Mr. You're Welcome has an open office from 8 to 10 o'clock. You should accept. Come see me at the office. I got a lot to teach you. I got a lot to add to your vagina. It's your boy. Thank you for being a man. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. I wish you nothing but health, wealth, and success. And not the kind that is the material kind, but in the motherfucking mind, in your soul, in your fucking. Give her deep strokes. You want her to work on the gag. Do you got that smack that? Do you got that deep dick 3000? Do you have gangster strokes for her ass? For her mind, for her body, for this conversation? Do you put your dick in the motherfucking conversation? Who the fuck doing what I do? It's your boy.